Hello, the following episode of Cheap Show may be uncomfortable for some to listen to. We're quite open, quite brazen, and things get a little bit racy. If at any point you feel uncomfortable listening to this episode, please stop and listen to one of our more genial episodes instead. With that in mind, here is our sex episode of Cheap Show.
Whenever you rent or buy a video, you need to be sure that the film you choose is suitable for the audience at home. To help you, there are certificates given to films which tell you broadly what the film is like. This film has been classified 18, which means it's for adults only. It's an offence for your shop to supply an 18 video to anyone under that age, so don't ask them to break the law. An 18 film will certainly have an adult theme and might well contain strong scenes of sex or violence, which could be quite graphic. It may also contain some very explicit language, which will frequently mean sexual swear words. Video certificates are there to give you the chance to make an informed choice. They allow you to have peace of mind and be entertained. Thanks for listening.
Ooh.
Right, Eli, this is the long-awaited sex episode of Cheap Show. So your intro has to be not only the sexiest intro in the world, but possibly the most sexy intro we've ever done on this podcast. So it's all up to you now to set the tone for the rest of this show. I want to be aroused when you finish this. And I'll be tenting.
Same thing.
I want to be... No, not aroused. I can be emotionally aroused. But I want...
What do you mean?
Well, like, ooh, I've got the tingles. I'm mentally engaged sexually. So I want you to make this prod up. All right? So, in your own time, give us the sexy intro to Cheap Show. Eli, go for it.
Oh, don't want to see no panties.
Okay. All right.
Oh, don't want to see no panties. Oh.
Why are you doing it in that voice?
Sexy voice, Paul.
Hello, a sexy voice.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. You've been waiting. You've been getting a wet niffy. And now I'm all slick around me
Dick.
ghoulies. Don't want to see no panties. It's Cheap Show Sex Edition.
Ooh, you're gonna love it.
It's Cheap Show Electric Blue.
Ooh, bound chicka wow.
Oh, the weight of my nuggets.
What does that even... Oh, why have I got
It,
these fucking on?
it means, Paul,
Yeah.
my nuggets are so full of love juice
Yeah.
that they're weighing me down. I'm dragging me lovely love logs along the floor, and I'm seeping clear as the day. Pre-cum out the end of my little knob. My meatus is weeping. I don't want to see any panties. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the sex episode of Cheap Show.
Oh, I've got a great big frothy knob jockey on.
I hate you and your fucking noodle posse.
People love noodles, alright? It's a fact of Cheap Show you're going to have to fucking accept. Noodle time. Tales from the dance floor.
How's the pick going?
And Isaac Shite.
This is Paul Gannon saying hello.
Eli Silver.
Welcome to Cheap Show.
And I go and I nuzzle.
Hey, sexy listener.
Hello.
We have been promising you this for a long time, and now we're going to give you every single inch of it.
Now, in all seriousness,
Yeah?
dear listener, I think we should come clean, Paul.
Yeah, I'm going to come clean.
It won't be clean.
No, that'd be filth.
We do both have large butt plugs in.
I am plugged up.
You're plugged up. With
I
a
am
butt
plugged
plug.
up.
And I've gone for the love balls.
Have you?
Yeah.
The love beads.
Then I can hear them rattling
Yeah, okay.
internally.
Why are they rattling inside of you? Is your anus that gaping?
Yes.
So, the reason why we thought we'd do a sex episode was just because I think every now and then we need to work it. We need to deliver on what I think a lot of people look at us at. They look at us and they think, oh, Eli, oh, Paul, you're sexy middle-aged men who have beards and small penises. I want to get with that because as a listener, I feel like I know you more than I realistically do. And so I want to feel your voice inside my ears tonight.
Oh.
As you
really don't want to see any panties.
I don't want to see any pants. And men, this is not just for ladies. Men, I hope you get fully rock hard listening to this podcast over the course of the next
I honestly hope they don't.
Why
Paul.
not, though? Why can't men enjoy this
Isn't
sexually?
it about the subject of the sex?
We might have...
It's not a porn. It's not a pornographic podcast.
It's going to get porny. It's going to get pretty intense.
Is it?
Yeah. If this episode does not end with me in you, then I am not going to be happy with this podcast. I'll be honest with you. Because we do Cheap Show, and we like to use the format to explore areas. So we have kept it within the remit of,
Cheap sex. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm drinking
You
Skull.
are drinking.
I'm still drinking Skull.
Paul, can I ask you not to drink high-powered lager?
You can.
In the future.
Yeah.
Okay?
This is the only time I'm drinking. I'm drinking.
This is the only time.
The only time I am... Let me put it this way.
Yes.
Please drink responsibly. I'm a lightweight, so this
certainly are.
This hits me hard.
You've had a can and a half of strong lager,
Yeah.
and it's showing.
Yeah, and dog booze. Don't forget the dog booze. I've had
The dog booze was non-alcoholic.
the dog booze. The thought of it is still making me
Yeah,
internally
I know.
wretched.
It was pretty bad. I've never seen you that close to puking on the show before, and that's saying something.
Considering
I've
the
seen you
baby
close.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah. The baby food in this are the closest I've been to full gutter rainbow.
Okay.
My belly rainbow coming out.
Now,
Yes.
this is the sexy episode.
This is a sex episode, so we're going to keep it sexy. So let's talk about me and you and our sex lives, because I
Okay.
think a lot of people want to know about it.
Well, what's there to know?
Well,
Nothing in my case.
no,
Absolutely
well,
nothing.
Right? Tell me. You tell
This
me.
is if there was one thing emblematic of my sex life, Paul,
Yeah,
it's a crusted tissue.
I have an old battered, crusty sock.
You do not.
I
now
have.
that's something I wanted to bring up.
Go
right?
on. All right. That's it.
Have you actually ever, in all seriousness, wanked into a sock?
Yes,
Why? Because you had nothing to hand to wipe it with.
because socks are the perfect wank item. They fit around the cock. You double sock it. So
I can split a sock. I'll
No, you
split a sports
can't.
sock.
What, you break the fabric
Get
of...
a fucking huge novelty stocking.
The only way your cum does
Get
that
the
is if
largest sock known to man. Get Jeff Cape's socks. And I'll
No.
split it.
I have done it in a sock because it's easy to use. It rolls over the penis quite well, catches the load, and then you can put it in the laundry.
I mean, that's... Yeah, okay. It is a practical matter.
The trick is to use more than one sock. Otherwise, that one sock smells so bad. So bad. Not even your cat will enter your bedroom.
Well, also, some socks are made of a rougher hue.
I like to use a soft sock upon my cock.
Okay, so you have done it. I have never done that.
What do you tend to wank into?
Nothing. I just wank, and then I...
Curry tin.
No, come on. That's bad.
Yeah, it is. I'm not saying you wank into your
Listen, as you
fast
know,
food packages.
my house of pickles
Yeah.
has been transformed.
Into...
The glittering, eternal palace of ultimate bull wash cleanness.
It's not, though. It's not. That's a lie.
That's
That is
a lie.
fake news.
Yeah. On my haste to get out today, to come down to Cambridge where we are recording
today.
this, I spilt not one,
Yeah.
but 2 items onto the floor of the House of Pickles. Do you want to know what they were?
Go on.
Sarsaparilla that I'd opened the other day.
Jesus.
And an authentic bottle of sweet chili sauce from Thailand. And it went glob, glob, glob onto my floor.
Didn't it?
And I had to use a T-shirt to hastily mop up the sarsaparilla and very garlicky
I keep saying
sweet
this to
chili
you.
sauce.
I keep saying this to you. If you ever met a lady impromptu in a night and it was going well and she wanted to come back to yours, you can't take her
I've got
back
the full
to your
proof.
fuck.
I've got the full proof.
You don't.
All right, you're the lady. Come on,
All
we'll
right,
do
okay.
it one more time.
All right. You're such a good DJ, Mr. Silverman.
Thank you.
I'm liking you very much.
Don't want to see no panties.
What?
Nothing.
How dare you?
That was a
This is off. How
Let's
dare
start
you?
again. Right, she's gone. New one. Same voice.
All right then. All right, love. All right, okay. Another voice. All right there. I really like the music you played tonight. I'm just wondering if I can buy you a drink.
Sure. I'll have whiskey or something.
All right, I'll get you a whiskey.
All right,
okay. Goes away.
Oh, brilliant.
Half an hour at the bar, coming back. All right, so it took so long, mate, but there's your whiskey for you.
Thank you.
Now,
I've drunk that.
it was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm a little bit drunk as well.
I'm getting some...
God, I've gone off you now. I'll be honest with you.
You've already gone off
You
me.
burnt in my face.
This isn't very realistic, Paul. You've
It's
already
very
gone off me.
realistic.
You haven't got anywhere close to the fucking house of pickles.
All right,
yet.
how do you chat me up? You see me, and
All
I'm
right,
chatting with you.
all right. All
So,
right.
that
Hello.
Earth, Wind and Fire song, where'd you pick that up from?
I got it from a record shop.
No.
Yeah, it was only a couple of quid.
No.
It's a good one, that, isn't it?
It's one of my favourites.
So, listen,
Yeah? My name's Kate.
Kate,
I told you that already.
It's a lovely name.
I like it. It's my mum's name as well.
I like what you're wearing.
Do you like what I'm wearing?
I just said I did.
I've got... Yeah, it's all pushed up. It's not usually what I wear, but I thought I'd go a little bit crazy tonight. Cause
Why?
I've listened to your voice on the podcast and I really wanted to be with you
All right,
tonight.
do you want to come back to mine then?
Oh,
I mean,
it's
just
a bit-
let's not beat about the bush, so to speak, pun intended.
Yeah, I've gone off you again.
You want to come back to mine?
Yeah, I can get back to
There
yours.
is one thing, Kate.
Yeah?
My room is an absolute shithole. And has various chutneys and pickles in jars spread around.
Oh,
Is that going to be okay?
It's not going to be great, though.
Well, fuck you then. Fuck off. Get out the DJ booth.
I'm all right.
You are in the DJ booth, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Dear Twitter, Eli Silverman is a sex beast.
I'm not... I didn't... I just said...
And he's a disgusting monster. And he called me a slag.
I did not.
And I don't think you should ever trust him again. Dear Twitter, Eli Silverman is a perv.
Well, that went well.
Yeah, it did go well, didn't
So we're
it?
going to talk about our sex lives, Paul.
Yeah, so tell me about the first time you ever had sex. How old were you? 32.
13?
13?
Don't be shocked. I got experience.
Was it a teacher?
It was in a toilet
Oh, mate, this gets better. You were 13 in a toilet. Where?
in Austria. I was on a skiing trip.
Oh, this is where it gets all fucking middle class again
What?
now.
I was on a skiing trip.
All right.
We went on skiing trips
Okay.
for school. And it was my first girlfriend.
Yeah. How old was
officially.
she?
She was a similar age.
13.
Yeah.
You were
was
being
in
a bit evasive there, so I was trying to wonder if it is like you were saying 11 or
No,
something.
she was in the same year at me.
Okay.
Year as me at school.
Did
So-
you even know what sex was, though?
I fucking believe me, I did. I was desperate.
How were you desperate at 13?
I went through puberty when I was 9.
So when did you get your first pubes?
At 9.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
You did sprout early.
I mean, we all just got early
you
sproutage.
early spurted, yeah.
Early spurt.
Okay, so obviously you don't have to name her for the show. I appreciate that and I respect
No.
her privacy. But she came along to you to Austria.
We all were. Quite a few of us were on the school trip.
Oh, it was a school trip.
That's what I mean. It was a school skiing trip.
Very middle class.
Yes, extremely. Yeah.
I you know where my school trip was? Alton Towers.
Yeah. Well, we went
watched
there as well.
the movie Ghost on the coach down.
Nice.
No.
We watched Pritzi's Honour.
That's a very weird
Do you remember
choice.
that? Yeah, very
it's,
strange. Quite a good film.
Is that the one with
John
Jack Nicholson?
Huston has got... Yes.
Jack Nicholson and Angelica Houston.
Yeah, and it was
And
directed
they're
by
hitmen.
John. Yeah.
Yeah, and directed by John Huston, yeah.
Yes, they're mobbed. They're mobbed up and they
That's
fall in
God,
love.
fucking hell, what a reach. Anyway,
Good
school
film.
trip, yeah.
And so we'd been going out.
How long?
I think a good part of a year already.
Okay.
We...
Since you were 12.
You're right. We were all ready. Everyone there was...
Hey, look, whatever.
Listen, don't judge me.
Oh,
Okay?
I'm judging.
And we'd already been...
Flirty.
well...
Kissy, touchy.
Yes, there'd been quite a lot of frottage and...
Hand movements in the pants and finger
and
movements
so
in
it was
the
time
crotch.
to take it up a notch. Because we're in a hostel, there's only one real place where you can have some privacy.
Love changes
So,
everything.
yes, I'm sorry to say that my first full intercourse was in a toilet.
So what? You just snuck off and thought, no one's in here.
Yeah, it was just like there was one...
One cubicle thing.
Yeah, it wasn't a cubicle, it was like a separate room that was just that.
Okay.
Yeah. And we did it,
Yeah.
and then we finished.
How long did it take?
I can't remember it.
It couldn't
much
have been
about
long,
it.
though. Really, it couldn't have been long. If you were 13,
I
ready
probably
to
went
go,
off like a firecracker,
you
didn't
were
I?
probably like an explosive.
But anyway, it was consensual, let me just add.
Well, yeah, I'd like to think so.
Yeah, and then that was it. And But later on, in that holiday, I got thrush. And my
Thrush?
Yes. My nuts
Yeah.
went all hard and crispy. Have you ever had it?
No.
And it's literally like, it gets all hard and... Sorry, but can you imagine, like, it's hard, the skin's hardened like a chapped lip. But so, so if you actually try and sort of
Touch
manipulate it, it breaks
Flakes.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't flake. It breaks open. Like hardened skin breaks open. And
Does that suggest that maybe your girl at the time had
No,
been...
I don't think it was her. I think I got it off somewhere else. Thrush is one of those STDs that you can get from a toilet seat or something.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
And and my balls itched so badly.
Did
I
she
think
get
it was
thrush?
a different trip, actually.
Did she get
No,
thrush?
it was a different trip.
Okay.
It was a different trip. On a different trip, I did get thrush, and it itched to the extent where you'd have to stop what you were doing and surreptitiously rub your groin against things, which is hard to do in a surreptitious way. Because it
can't
looks like
do
you're
it.
some kind of sex pervert.
Yeah.
But in fact, you've just got the baddest itch in your nuts, and it just needs... It's that kind of itch which you can't ignore.
You can't ignore it.
No.
You can't. You've got to scratch.
And then, because it's your genitals, you might start scratching, but then you might thinking, ooh, I'll get an erection. And then your balls split open.
Oh, God almighty!
Well, you wanted to do a sex episode.
Yeah, I didn't know about your splitting ball
when
sack.
was your fucking first sexual experience? Oh, it was in a meadow and it was all lovely and oh, she came so hard that her tits squirted milk into the air.
Oh, that's
Like,
disgusting. That's disgusting.
She was already preggers.
My first time was when I was 19.
Okay.
And I'd been dating the woman who eventually became my wife at university at that time. And it was one of those things where...
she was your first?
Yeah, she was my first.
And listener, I married her, is what you can say.
Pretty much,
You
yeah.
did, yeah.
So I met her at university, and for a year... not for a year, maybe like 6 months.
My story sounds really nasty.
Yeah, it is. It's sad. But it's par for the course for your grotty little life.
Fuck off.
So...
I open up and then you pounce. You pounce on the fucking... splitting my nuts from the fucking thrush, and you put salt in my nut wound.
Yeah, I do.
You put salt in my nut split.
You didn't have to bring that up. You could just
Okay,
say,
so-
I had sex with her in the toilet.
You were at uni.
Yeah, I was at uni, and it was one of those weird things where everyone knew in our circle of friends that we were going to have sex that night, apart from me. Because I've always been a bit kind of, I don't say ignorant, but just kind of naive to, like, come-ons from women.
Okay.
And so I remember...
You weren't reading the signs.
So we were
but
at
you
university.
already were going out with her.
Going out with her
You
for a
were
while.
an item.
And there was lots of, mutual masturbation and touching and fondling, but there's never been actually anything
When you
penetrative.
call it mutual masturbation, it just sounds nasty, doesn't
It doesn't sound... It's beautiful. Mutual masturbation. It's one-on-one plus love.
Right.
Anyway, so there've been lots of that, but it felt like everyone...
How did
knew-
everyone know that you were going to have
Well, this
sex?
is the thing, I don't
She
know.
told him.
No, it was just...
I'm going to bump him. I'm going to ride his bone.
I think it was more like...
I'm going to the rodeo in Dicktown tonight with Paul. I'm going to ride the roller coaster of Dick's nuts.
Anyone who knows me, especially that age, knew it was not going to be anywhere near a rodeo. It was going to be more of a kind of bounce on a shitty bounty castle at fucking Pontins.
It was more like a donkey ride.
It was more of a donkey derby, yeah. So, what I imagine is, our friends had wondered why we hadn't had sex yet. And so it was kind of conspired that my male friends and her male friends would split us apart, both get us a little bit drunk, and get
Well,
things
literally, they
going.
manipulated you into boning each other.
Yes, because I remember my
very
mate
nice.
at the time taking me to the student union bar and going, here's a drink, buying me a drink, buying me a Swift. You know what I mean? Like, kind of lubing me up in terms of, like, the social lubrication thing.
Yeah. Did they actually lube your nuts as well, just in case?
Yes, my best friend, Jem, oiled my cock end up with nice palm olive fucking
He
oil.
got a big fucking thing of stalk margarine.
Whacked it on my cock
Fucking
shaft.
just splammo.
Yeah, it was like, go on,
Ready
Paul.
to
There
fuck.
you go.
You're ready to fuck your girlfriend.
That's exactly what happened. And then they took the blindfolds off and pushed me into a room. No, it was more that we had a lovely evening out, and then eventually we went back to her dorm, right?
in the toilet. Just
No, it wasn't. It was in her dorm room. It was really nice. I bought a lava lamp to set the mood. So I remember we
brought one, or you purchased
a lava lamp.
Where did you buy a lava lamp?
There was a place called Stars in Aberystwyth where I went to university.
Where you were. Yeah.
It was a very hippie kind of shop where you could buy ear cuffs for your ears, and things like that, and lava lamps,
cigarette
and
papers,
and joss sticks, and that. It's one of those kind of shops, So I bought a lava lamp, thinking, and then I plugged it in. It was all romantic. I say romantic, but
in your case, they weren't joss sticks, were they? They were Josh off sticks. I'm sorry. It's just so good.
Oh, you know what? Thank you for listening to Cheap Show. Follow us on social media.
No, shut up. All right. So you're in the...
So we're in her room, and it was kissy, and then it was time for condom on. Now, what she liked to do was, what I thought was quite romantic at the time, was she put the condom in her mouth and then would go down on me and roll the condom over.
I have to say, Paul, that's a good sign.
It's a solid move.
Yeah.
Now, we both, at the time, were like our first time together.
She was also
yes, and
hadn't
had sex. Neither had I. And
can I just say, in my case, that was the case as well.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. Fucking hell. And I remember sex being fine, brief, because all that emotion.
You three pump jump in it.
It was more like a 5.5 pump sob. But actually, we fucked for a little while. And I obviously came quite quickly, and I don't think she got much out of it. And I pulled out, and no, the condom came off, and it was
the wrinkled end sticking foot like
a little
hanging
bit.
out. Well, then you're okay.
And I had to fish it, but it all
it's
kind
not
of
very romantic.
No,
is it?
and then I got it caught, and then as I pulled it out, it kind of squeezed in my hand and came off. And so there was spunk all over my hand and all over her vagina.
Right, it wasn't very.
And I pulled it out. And then,
wow, you really did go to town on
And then I said, "I'm so sorry," and I cried. I cried for
because you thought you maybe had been
pregnant. Yeah, and I cried for a little bit, and she went, "Don't worry, it's fine." And then she told me that actually I was not her first. She had a few beforehand. But she told me that to.
Why is that going to make you feel better?
I don't know, but she did.
Did it make you feel better?
At the time, it kind of took the pressure off a little bit to kind of feel like
you felt like okay.
Yeah, and so
that I'd be a bit like you lied to me about your sexual history.
No,
you married her after she lied to you.
Yes, it was a good white lie, wasn't it? Because
it's a kind lie. It's a kind lie. It makes it more special for you because you think it's special for her.
And and it wasn't the best first time, but I think
what is? I mean, you've got to start somewhere, Paul.
You've got to start somewhere.
Do you know what I mean? Imagine how much you enjoy taking a shit nowadays, right?
This is quite the segue, but go on.
But imagine your first shit.
Yeah.
As an extremely small baby.
Yeah.
You can't.
I can't.
I can't remember that.
I don't.
It was terrible. It just fell out your arse.
It just... there was no in my nappy naps.
Yeah, there was no sort of pleasure associated with it.
No.
So shitting gets better because you think...
So you're now associating my first time with having a baby dump. Is that what you're basically saying right now?
I don't know where.
That was not the best reach. So that was my first time. And listener, it got better.
Yeah, well, you'd hope so. That sounded like a fucking nightmare.
I just remember sex being fine.
Oh, God, the thing's come off. Oh. It's all right. I fucked loads of guys. It's all right, Paul. I was lying. That's how it went. I can't think of it much worse. Except it being in a toilet would probably make it worse.
Yeah, at the age of 13. At least I was, emotionally mature enough to know what I was getting into and not just spurred on by my fucking immature loins.
My loins were the big brain.
Was she fit?
Yeah.
Nice body?
Fuck me.
Was she developed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
She was actually... God, I can't believe I'm doing this. But anyway, a Japanese lady.
Ooh.
So, I've got a thing for...
Japanese ladies?
Well...
Petite ladies. Underage girls. Is that what you're getting at?
No.
Eli Silverman is a paedophile.
I am not.
You are. You have a fantasy.
I want to see some... I do not.
You do. You just admitted it. You like... said, I like underage girls.
I did not say that.
You just said it. You fucking hound.
Paul.
Yeah?
I didn't say that. You know I didn't say that. What I was trying to admit...
Yeah.
Yeah. Before you jump on the fucking pedo accusation... That's not a
ladder.
word.
The pedo-accusation ladder.
The pedo ladder, yeah.
Before
go
you
on.
wank up to the pedo-accusation ladder,
Yeah.
I've actually stopped speaking English now. But, no, all I said is my first girlfriend was
Japanese.
with a Japanese woman. So, obviously,
You like petite ladies.
I like Japanese nationals.
That's good to know.
Well,
so if you're a Japanese lady and you're listening and you're desperate, please by all means get in touch with us on
Don't get in
Cheap
touch
Show,
with me.
thecheapshow@gmail.com, and we will put you in touch with Eli, where he will have a grumble wank over your email.
And then forget about it.
And then forget about it. All right, okay, so with that in mind, is that a kink for you? Is that your kink? Is that what turns you on?
It's one of them, yes.
Yeah, what is another one?
Being from that part of the world. They're not necessarily Japanese.
It's fine. Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like Asian ladies.
I do.
And that's
I'm sorry,
fine.
I do.
Hey, that's fine.
Is it?
I'm not judging.
I also like them when they have boyish haircuts.
That's more interesting.
I do.
Do you like me?
No. I do not like you
Why
like
not?
that, Paul. No. I never I've never even thought.
Never.
No.
I had a dream about you once.
Did you?
Where we had sex.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, Paul.
I had a dream once. This is a long time ago, where you stopped me from leaving a bar and you put your hand up against the wall and you went, "You're not getting out of here
I
until you
did
kiss
not.
me." You did. And I remember thinking, this is wrong, but so right.
Perhaps it was symbolic of
kissed.
our future
And I tugged you off
entanglement.
and you got
with
it all
this-
over my
this-
T-shirt, which is my Nintendo
Okay,
T-shirt.
Not again. This is a dream that Paul is describing,
This is a dream.
and it's not real.
I want it to be real.
I know you do. I know.
I want to tug you off.
This is what the subtext of the whole of this episode is basically coming down to, isn't it, Paul? Your unrequited,
Love.
but quite strong sexual desire for me.
I just think we'd have fun.
We would not have fun. It would be the end of the
last.
podcast.
It would be the last end of the podcast.
It'd be the end of
But
our-
that's our big finale. That's how we end this show.
What, live
forever.
stream it?
Yeah.
All right.
With your face pressed up against the webcam. Going,
Okay, so we're talking about predilections here.
Yeah.
Petite, yes.
Yeah. That's fine.
I'd say petite, yes.
I personally like a curvy girl. I like a nice hourglass lady.
I wouldn't say I don't. Listen, I'm easy.
Are you?
Listen, I'm not one of these people.
You'll take anything you get.
I'm not one of these people.
Yeah.
Who has a very strictly defined.
Sexual predilection.
Yes.
Okay.
Like I would never go. For me, Paul, and in
Yeah.
all honesty, it's more about personality, really.
Yeah. And you
Yes.
have none, so you'll take whatever you can get.
Oh, shut up.
Okay. Ever had a gay experience?
No, but I did once when I was very young.
Wank off an old man.
No, when I was at the Rudolf Steiner School.
Okay. That's your trippy, hippie,
No,
progressive
one of them.
school.
No,
Oh, okay.
Rudolf Steiner was a theosophist.
Oh.
I think it's something like that.
Yeah.
But he was one of the most prolific writers of non-fiction who ever lived.
Oh, okay.
He had a whole philosophy and system for raising children and for living your life. He just had the whole. He wrote like 5,000 monographs or something.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Is that what
so
you
what
call an
about
essay?
though?
Monograph? Yeah.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. But what are you getting at? What about? Just anything?
How to bring up children, how to do this.
Oh, like social sciences kind of.
Yeah, and philosophy and religion and all of
Huh.
this stuff. But it added up to a whole system of education, which I was subjected to, and it does attract sort of more of those hippie-ish left-wing elements. But their big thing is you have the same teacher from when you're 8 till 10.
Right.
So they think there has to be this continuity in your class teacher, and you should have a relationship like that with someone who's teaching you almost everything every day. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have these quite strict developmental stages. So, for example, in art class, you're not allowed to draw a human face until you get to 8. And then they start allowing you to draw faces.
Why?
So you had these weird gnomes. We'd have to draw gnomes with no faces.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But why? What was the logic behind that?
Because he's like, you're not ready for this. And one of the things, you're not ready for the representation of the human face until you get to this stage, basically. Anyway.
Debatable, but yeah.
I used to rebel against that by drawing demon horses kicking dwarfs around and stuff like that. I wasn't having any of that shit.
No, you were obviously quite the rebel.
But the other thing, they don't teach you to read and write until you are 8.
Because they believe you'll learn quicker when...
And that is one thing that I have to say worked extremely well for me.
Interesting.
I did not know how to read and write.
But
at all.
But that must have been
And then
difficult
it
when
just
you were
clicked in. And literally within a few months, I was
You were
reading and
proficient.
writing. Yeah.
So how does that relate to this whole gay thing?
Well, an older kid gave me a piggyback, and I got an erection.
Wow, that was a certain...
When I was 8 or something.
All right, fair enough.
That's as close as I've got, Paul. Okay.
I, when I was in my early teens, did have what I would probably call now a gay relationship with a boy.
Oh, yeah?
That I liked.
Kissing?
Yeah, it was kissing. I kissed his penis a lot as well.
Really?
Yeah.
How old were you?
13, 14.
Okay, so you're sort of bisexual then.
You know what it is? It's like I really can be turned on by men at times, but ultimately I don't find men attractive, if that makes sense. So it's like there are certain characteristics about men I find attractive, but there are things about women that are just more attractive to me. So
Well, they say it's a spectrum, so you're right over on the on the straight side.
I wouldn't say I was bi. All I would say is I appreciate men sexually. I've never had the want to be with a man sexually since then. It was like one of those things that I had my first sexual experience with a boy.
See, I never knew this.
I know. That's what I'm getting all out now.
This is Cheap Show, Electric Blue.
I had my first orgasm with a boy when I was
Really?
14. Yeah. Because at that time, you didn't really ejaculate. You just had the sensation of an orgasm, and there was nothing that came through with it. So I remember we were grinding, and I had the orgasm sensation, but didn't realise that was what that was at that time.
I have to say, Paul, this is explaining a lot.
I am rock hard right now. But I do remember from that thinking, as much as I enjoyed this, I do want to be with women more.
Well, there is a lot of pressure from the society at large not to be gay, isn't there?
This is
so
ridiculous.
it would have to be something quite strong for you to overcome it. Do you know what I mean?
It wasn't
to,
like I
go with
overcome it. It was just that I kind of thought it's a bad analogy, but I remember being in a musical in Liverpool, and I remember wanting to be an actor so much.
Music theatre.
Yeah. I was part of a musical when I was 16, and I remember thinking I want to be an actor, but that experience put me off being an actor. But I still like acting, if that makes sense.
Yes, but why did it put you off being an actor?
But because the experience and the actors themselves were kind of annoying and the process, and I didn't like them. So I think I associate that with kind of my sexuality, in that I kind of think, although I find men sexy sometimes and I can be turned on by men, it's not where I want to be because I don't find it fulfilling. Whereas with women, I'm all over that shit.
Okay.
But if a man came up to me and was like, I'm attracted to you, and I was attracted to him, and whatever, those circumstances came together, I would definitely nosh that fucker off.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought you were just playing around. It's making me feel a bit sort of...
Are you uncomfortable?
Yes.
So... What?
No, there will be.
No, don't worry. You're not my type, because you're graphically ugly.
I am not graphic.
You are graphically ugly. But anyway, as a result, I kind of discovered then that, yeah, that was fine as a part of my understanding and growth growing up. But I think ultimately, I'm team lady.
Okay, good. Well, this a comedy.
It doesn't have to be comedy. What, it's me having sex?
Is comedy.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, a lot of people would probably agree with you on that.
So do you want to talk about when I first fucking came?
Yeah.
I was in the bath at boarding school.
Yeah. Great story. What a great story.
That was it.
I remember my first wank where I came.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, go on. When was it?
In boarding school, I was in a bath.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, God, what's that white stuff coming out the end of my dick? Oh, that must be spunk.
Spunk.
That must be spunk.
I did that with my Star Wars figures. I came because I was playing with Princess Leia action figure.
Man.
And she did something sexy. And I remember...
What do you mean she did something sexy?
I made her do something sexy.
You made Leia bend over, you fucking defiler.
I may have wrapped up the Princess Leia in my underpants, rubbed it against my cock and came.
This is gold. This is gold.
My disappointment was that I wish it had been Janine from Ghostbusters. But, I can't remember how old I was. 14, 15, whatever
Were
it was.
there Janine figures?
Yeah, there were Janine figures of Ghostbusters. Not very good ones, but there were Janine figures of Ghostbusters, yeah. Mm. So I remember that. And
what else?
I'll give you my predilection. I get really... so when it comes to porn,
God.
I don't like watching a lot of graphic bang, 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 all that stuff. I thought it doesn't interest me. I like the art of the striptease. That turns me on.
You like a striptease?
Yeah.
Oh.
For me, it's like porn gets less interesting when it's just people sticking things in other people.
Yeah.
But with me, it's all about the tease, the lure, the game of the tease.
That's the thing. A lot of people say that, Paul, but there must be a reason why the majority of porn that men watch is just that kind of like, anatomical sort of close up,
Because it's weird, because when you think about porn in its essence, it is like a very graphic, unromantic process. But I wonder if part of that is the role play of the fact that you can't be with that woman that attracts you to the porn itself. Have you ever been in a situation where you and a bunch of boys have watched porn at the same time in a room?
I don't like it.
I've been in that situation.
I would not do that generally.
I remember.
I would not choose to do that. This is what I don't understand about the whole dynamic of strip clubs or live sex shows, or like, oh, the lads, let's go watch some woman with her twat out. That
doesn't appeal to me either.
I'm like, I want to wank now, but I'm with like some people. And
on my stag night,
I don't know.
On my stag night, I went to a strip club. And it was the most unsexy experience of my life, because as pretty as the ladies were, as lovely as they were, it was like getting a lap dance from a Pirate to the Caribbean automaton.
Yes.
Because it's like, I am being sexy. And they would do this weird thing where this girl came up to me in a corset and a bra and, took a few things off. And then she leant in and just went in my ear.
The blowing.
And I was like, fuck off.
They do that to...
But I don't get that, because I found that.
I don't like that.
No.
I used to lick eyeballs. It's something quite intimate about licking someone's eyeball.
In sex?
Yeah.
You licked a girl's eyeball during sex?
Not during, but as a sort of, part
turn
of
on
the foreplay. Yeah.
And did she not think that was fucking weird?
I think she liked it.
Like the actual eyeball?
Yes. It's very intimate, isn't it?
That's a completely new one to me.
Well...
I thought I'd heard everything.
Yeah, so did I. Bloody hell. I'm still reeling.
So with that in mind, is there anything else you want to talk about sex-wise?
Well, I just wanted to say, Paul.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
Yeah. Are you upset with this podcast?
I am a bit upset. It's not just... Yeah, I don't
What? I think you can't really enjoy sex until you know what you like and you don't like. And I think there are a certain amount of things that you can try and you try out and you hope for the best. And there's certain things that you learn from and you go, oh, I'm not going to do that again. Like anal. When I first had sex with a lady and did her at the bum, I was like, she enjoyed it, but I was singing the whole time, ow, 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 My cat's trying to get in.
The cat wants in. Riley wants in on this.
Riley's not getting in on this. He can scratch all he likes.
Bestiality, that's something we haven't discussed.
When I don't want a fucking animal.
No, neither do I.
I mean, I've had sex with women that look like animals, I'm sure. But I'm sure they would say the same for me. So, there you go.
Oh, I'm glad we did this episode.
I'm glad we did this episode too.
I'm glad we got that off our chests.
Yeah, on her chest.
Oh.
What's the weirdest thing that a woman's ever asked you to do sexually? Because a friend of ours does impressions. Apparently he was with a girl once and she said, do your impressions. Can you do an impression of Bruce Forsyth during sex?
Yeah. Is that true?
As far as he said. And I can't imagine being inside a lady and going, good game, man for you.
Hiya, lower. Come from the audience. Right. Anthea. Right. Anything else?
No, that's it. We'll end this section and move on to the next.
Please, can you take the really bad bits out?
What? That's all of it?
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
So it's Cheap Show and it's sex.
Ooh.
But I think it's important that we keep the remit to cheap things in the show. Don't do that face. Fuck me. I don't want to see that. Don't want to see that either. I went to Poundland because last year Poundland decided to... Fucking hell.
All right, I'm just making it themed.
Is that sexy? Is that sexy? You look like a cartoon rat eating cheese.
Oh, that's what my sex face looks like.
Yeah. Right, okay.
Well, what we got here, Paul?
So I went to Poundland because last year Poundland decided to release
Poundland, as in pounding.
So I went to Poundland because last year they released a chain of sex toys.
On a chain? Like a charm?
Fuck me! Seriously? Every sentence.
If you make mistakes...
I went to Poundland because Poundland have released a bunch of sex toys
Yay!
that you can buy there for £1 each. So I bought a few of them. So this is a brand called Nookie. It's Poundland's own brand of sex stuff.
Okay.
And these are blue pills for men. They are called food supplements. And it says, drive hard and push your potential to the max. Take 2 of these energy-enhancing pills 40 minutes before playtime and stay strong and enjoy longer. And basically, the ingredients are just caffeine.
What does it have in?
Well,
Guarana.
how to use. On an empty stomach, take 2 supplement capsules 40 minutes before desired effect. Suggest those 2 capsules do not exceed 2 capsules in any 12-hour period.
What a load of shit.
Caffeine, it's got extracts and...
Let me see. Let me read it.
Have a little look.
Now, ingredients, guarana. Ooh, that's something I can't describe.
Yeah.
Ginger root. It's got ginger root, fenugreek.
I don't even know what all that stuff is. I really don't. View products. I'm going to the website right now because I think there's a better suggestion there. Okay, so it's got ingredients.
Guarana.
A natural
Just
stimulant.
say guarana.
Guarana.
Thank you.
A natural stimulant from the Amazon rainforest that helps
I used
boost
to do a lot of
general
that.
energy and
I used to
vitality.
do a lot of that, Paul. I used to buy it powdered and pour it into pints of Guinness when I was
What does
DJing.
that do?
It's like coffee.
So it just keeps you... It's like mixing Red Bull with vodka. It's that kind of...
similar.
Okay. So it's got L-arginine, an amino acid that changes into nitric oxide inside the body, helps relax the blood vessels and improve circulation. It's got ginger root, caffeine, Korean ginseng. This herb is an adaptogen, which can have a positive impact on the physical fatigue and anxiety. Yeah. So it has a history of use as a male sexual stimulant.
Yes.
Cayenne. Pepper extract.
That's just chili pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fenugreek, a plant
Again,
known-
another herb used in cooking.
saw palmetto, and coca.
Again, food.
Yeah. So it seems like it's
food. It's meant to be branded as Viagra, which
but-
is not. Viagra actually has a distinct.
and look, it's just 2 little. It's a little pill.
I'd surmise to say
Yeah.
that's a load of shit.
Do you know there's only one
Have
way
a
to-
cup of coffee.
I think it's only fair I try it.
I'll try one.
I need to take 2 though. Do you want to
Take 2.
Do you want to try one?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I'm going to try these.
I've got my own energy drink here, Lipovitan.
I mean, it probably does the same thing, right?
No, it does do the same thing.
So I'm going to try these, and I'm going to eat them right
And then
now.
what? And then what's going to happen?
Fuck you. So I'm going to have a go at it. All right.
Go on.
Oh God. God Almighty.
What?
Sniff it.
Ooh. That's the ginseng. It's got a quite
Yeah.
distinct odour, yeah. So they're not like they're not pure placebo.
Ugh, I've taken them,
That will,
and in 40 minutes' time,
you'll be awake.
I will be firm.
It will not firm you up. Nothing in that is actually going to give you.
It's not,
a
is
long-
it?
No.
It suggests it's like a Viagra supplement, but it's not.
It is not. It
Because
is
you
simply,
would not buy Viagra for £1.
No.
And you wouldn't want to.
You would not want to buy Viagra for £1, and also you need to have a checkup on your heart if you actually get real Viagra.
I should have read the warning on this first.
No, you're fine. You don't have heart problems, do you?
I hope not.
No, you're
Blood
fine.
pressure, you're fine. Sleep problems should be fine.
Listen, they're not going to sell anything that's actually very dangerous in a shop for £1.
True. Well,
are they?
I've taken them, and we'll see what happens.
Nothing will happen.
Later on in the episode.
Nothing will
when
happen.
I pound you like a fucking boxer.
Right. What's next in the nookie line? That was very poor.
We'll soon find out. Maybe
Anyone who
it's not.
took that hoping it would improve their performance would be sorely disappointed.
Well, I hope it improves my performance.
What are you going to do? Have a wank?
I'm going to have to. Anyway, the next
I don't think
one.
I'll ever wank again after hearing about your sex life.
The next one is a nookie product. It's called a finger fun stimulator. Now, this is for ladies because it comes in
Can
a
I
pink
open
box.
this?
Of course you can. Have a look. You
Right.
open it up and you describe what you see.
Okay, so it's got what looks like a hairy pickle.
That's a very good
A
description of it.
see-through hairy pickle on the cover. Let's see. It's a finger fun stimulator. So it's not for finger fun though. It's for fanny fun. Isn't it?
It is for fanny fun.
I think it's for fanny or bumhole fun.
Probably fanny fun though.
Well,
let's be
can't I have fun in my bumhole?
You can't. I won't allow
You
it.
won't allow me to have fun in my bumhole.
No.
Now, it comes in. It's sealed and it's pink.
It's very
Which is the
pretty.
colour of love.
It's the
making.
colour of love. Pink is the universal colour of wet slopping fannies.
It is, and I'm just going to have to use my teeth.
Ooh. To get in there.
Get in it. Yeah, there we go. And I'm bringing it out.
It probably just smells like plastic, right?
This is a finger-sized sheath,
Yeah.
and well,
Just gonna have to put your little pinky in that.
it's not. I'm just
Does it
gonna give a
stretch?
stretch. Yeah, if you stretch it, you can get it right on.
That's not the truth.
It's like a finger condom with stimulating buds. Now, look, the back of your hand, Paul, is
Back
when
of
you
your
feel...
hand.
How's that feel?
It just feels like you're rubbing me with a rubber comb.
Come on. Imagine you've got a clit on the back of your hand.
Oh, I'm so turned on.
Now...
It doesn't feel like anything.
That would, but on your sensitive part, that would...
Maybe, but you were a bit rough with me.
Shut up.
You were a bit rough with me.
Listen, take a photo of my finger with the thing in it.
All right, I'll take a photo of your finger with your finger in. Right,
It's my finger fun for later.
Just show. I want to have a touch of it. Show me your fairy finger thing. Have a look at
Stick
it.
your fairy finger in that.
It's fine. I can do it. Oh, it's.
That would work as a stimulant, as a stimulator.
I mean, maybe, but oh, hang on, it's trapped. I got it stuck.
But the point is,
Oh,
you know, a lot of these things are to do with context. So if your lady friend or boyfriend,
you might want to lube it.
you'd lube it. But why would anyone want you if they knew you spent £1 on some kind of piece of shit?
Well, it is just a big. It's like a finger of a glove, of a rubber glove with nibbles on, nobbles on,
Nibble nobbles.
and it's like I don't.
Now, I have to report, he's put it into, he's simulating masturbation now.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo.
Paul, what's next in the nookie range?
Oh.
This is tiresome in the extreme.
Oh, I don't know. It might work.
It would work, but it's...
Do you think? I mean, the thing is, we can't test it on anything.
Next time we do this...
Yeah, we have to get a woman in
get some
and say, can we?
Prostitute.
Well,
Prostitute.
I don't think we should.
Prostitute.
I don't think we should do that.
Prostitute.
I think this is the last time we touch sex with a massive barge pole.
Yes.
I think we do it again. But, I mean, look, it's fine for what it is.
Fine for what it is. For
maybe
a
with a
quid,
bit
it's
of
not too
lube.
bad, is it?
No, it probably does what it does. And if you're careful with it and you go, cool, you.
Why do you need it, though? If you know what I mean? I mean, it's not
don't
going to add that much.
No, I think if anything, it gets in the way because it's
Yeah.
like, oh, hello, darling, you're right.
Let me just put my finger fellatio on.
Let me just awkwardly stick my finger in this plastic hollow
That's going to ruin the vibe.
tube and get it right in and then slap some fucking
Well,
lube
you know.
on it and then stick it up your chuff.
Right,
Anyway,
what's
that's-
next? That was the finger fun simulator.
The next one. You're going to like this. It is the Nookie Joy Ring.
Ah, now see, this is...
Thick, strong and stretchy, this Joy Ring will bring smiles to you if you want to stay harder for longer.
Yes.
For a supercharged session, lube up, slip on the ring, and you'll feel like a shut up, and you'll feel like a king. So open this one up.
This is a cock ring. This is a classic item,
It is what it is. It is a
and
little.
it keeps the blood. It keeps the blood in the cock.
Is this what it does?
That's what they do. Yeah.
Doesn't mean it. Does it? I just don't understand though how it makes you last longer. That's what the selling point is. You put it on and you last longer.
Well, no, you stay erect for longer. I think is what actually.
I'm gonna open it up and have a look. So
I think a cock ring. That's how it must work. I mean, how else does it? That is sturdy.
that is a sturdy ring.
It's a sturdy cock ring, plastic, high density plastic. Ooh.
Oh,
God, it's
went right over your wrist.
gone right over. So it's obviously can work.
If you're a bigger girth, man, gentlemen.
If you've got a large gauge.
Yes.
It's cutting
the circulation off to your hand.
Circulation off my hand.
Right.
Right. It's actually hurting, Paul, quite
Well,
badly.
take it off your fucking wrist then, you
I have
idiot.
to put the mic down.
Well, go do
You're
it.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
You're stupid.
No, you're stupid. Because you put a cock ring over your hand. Right, let's have a look.
Oh,
You're getting excited.
no, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
It's a piece of rubber shit.
It is just a plastic O-ring
Well,
for a gasket of a fucking plumber's
no,
pipe
I
or
think
something.
they probably manufactured that for the dick. It's probably non...
Shall I get hard and put this on?
No, please.
Shall I firm up?
Please do not.
I can do it.
No, I don't want
Let
you
me
to.
just have a go.
No, please do not have a go.
Let me have a whack at it.
No, do not have... Oh, God, I knew this episode would be bad, but I didn't.
Happy birthday to me.
I'm having an energy drink.
Birthday to me. Oh, God.
Lipovitan, everyone. It used to be available in a fizzy form. They,
I'm
tried to-
fizzing. I can't get hard right now.
Of course you can't get hard right now.
I'm going to try this, though. The next time I get erect, I'm going to try it on.
See, what I think it does, it just keeps...
It puts a tourniquet on your dick.
Yeah, but I don't know how that will prevent you from coming. That's the thing.
For a supercharged session, lube up, slip on the ring, and you'll feel like a king. It's going to be hard to test out.
What it does, it keeps the blood in there, so it will keep you hard after you've ejaculated.
This
That's
product-
what I'm assuming.
But then, so you can pound away after you've come.
And, let her have her pleasure. If you
Why? Why?
If you happen to come before she's...
I like to make sure the lady enjoys herself first, and then I follow suit.
Oh, what a fucking lover man you are, Paul.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm sorry.
He's a Casanova.
What do you do? Are you a fucking three-pump
I spunk
chump?
on the wall and tell them...
Spunk on the wall. And then what? And cry.
And then I cry.
Yeah.
All right? Is that what it's come to?
Yes. Do not use the ring.
I cry wank.
Do not use the ring for more than 30 minutes at a time.
Well, that's no good, is it?
If any pain or discomfort, remove the ring immediately. Users of this ring do so at their own risk.
Yeah, because your dick can swell up like an aubergine.
The manufacturer does not assume liability for any misuse of the product.
You could break your dick.
Constriction rings do not prevent pregnancy. Of course they fucking don't. What do you think? You're going to choke your dick so you don't spunk?
I suppose that's what it does. I think maybe it does make you last longer as well because it constricts the actual spunk tube.
That is very scientific. That's interesting.
Doesn't it?
Throw away after use. Use a water-based lubricant.
I want to keep it. Don't try and hurt me with it. Ow.
Ow. I lost it.
See, I defended myself with the mic and it bounced off the mic.
Bleh.
Oh, he's had it in his mouth.
I had a hair on it from the cat. Finally, on the show today.
What's this? Is this vibrate? Do any of them vibrate?
Vibrating love ring.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Lube up with
Is
this
this a quid as well?
Yes, a quid.
Well, look, if you got that for a quid and you got that for a quid, you'd be disappointed, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because you want to pay
want
for
the
the
vibrating
vibration.
love ring, wouldn't you?
Everyone likes a little bit of vibration. Lube up this flexible vibrating love ring. Give it a stretch to slip it on. Press play and you'll be maxed out on up to 30 minutes of vibrating pleasure. Warning, blah, 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 may shrink your testicles. Let's have a little look at this.
The problem is you've got a battery that's got lots of acid in the battery, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, imagine,
It's got, let's see.
Let's have a look. Oh, look at
You
that.
stick your cock in there.
You stick your cock in it, and then I imagine you put the vibraty bit at the base, and it goes jibble, 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 jibble.
Bass. How long
Wob,
can
wob,
you
wob,
go?
wob, wob.
How do you turn it on?
I don't know. You press it somewhere.
I can't find where you press it.
It doesn't say on the pack.
Oh, no, there's a switch.
Oh, is there?
Little switch on the side.
Oh.
You can hear that. That is going. Put it on your nose. Tip of your nose is how you test these things.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I'm getting a shiver.
Yeah. Are they
It's
multiplying?
making me want to sneeze.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. You're getting turned on.
I'm not getting turned on.
Why not?
Because this is not sexy.
Why is it not sexy?
These are nasty, cheap little bits of plastic.
I want to have a look. Oh. Oh, it's got a little switch on it.
Yeah, we've said covered that ground.
Like my earring. It's got a little earring.
Is this a podcast? Yes, I've done that as well. I did that. Anything else?
That's literally it. I'm going to try this later, though, and report in at a later date if this is up to 30 minutes of sex magic.
Well, you put it on and then it simulates her clitoris.
I mean,
I didn't say
does it? Is that what it's
correctly.
for? It's for her.
Yeah. Well, it vibrates the top of your dick a bit, but it's really for when you
Vibrating
at
love
the
ring.
apex of your thrust.
Yeah. I guess. I mean,
That's what it's for.
I guess so.
It vibrates for her pleasure, and it's not. It's different from the cock ring because the cock ring is meant to make you last longer, but that's meant to help
Stimulate the shaft.
Yeah, and stimulate her clitoris.
Well, that's very, very interesting. Do you think you'd ever use any of this stuff in a sexual environment? Do you think that's ever going to happen?
No, to be honest.
Would you use any of this stuff?
No, none of this stuff.
Would you try the blue pill? There's a lady pill as well, actually, as well. Where's the website for that? Bear with me a second.
They've got a lady pill. I bet it's got exactly the same stuff in it.
Well, no, it doesn't, actually. Let me have a little look on the website. It's called a Nookie Sexual Vitality Supplement, and it's for ladies, and it's, again, 2 pink pills. These all-natural herbal capsules are designed to increase your libido, so 2 pills before playtime to say hello to fun times. How to use on an empty stomach. Take 2 pills 40 minutes before, blah, blah, blah. Vitamin C. Matrimony Vine, an ancient Chinese tonic used to help users overcome physical feelings of weakness and poor health. Shatavari Asparagus.
Shatavari asparagus.
Shatavari, yeah. Like an awful musician.
It does sound like
A natural aphrodisiac.
the new album from Shatavari Asparagus.
I love it. A new prog rock.
Lick my green shaft.
Maca root. Native to the Andes in Peru, these are traditionally used by warriors to boost stamina and strength.
Yeah.
Vitamin E, zinc, vitamin B12, heightens sex drive apparently, and helps to stimulate the secretion of histamines, which is necessary for an orgasm.
Okay, I just don't think the effect is going to be particularly strong.
Folic acid. So there you go.
They put folic acid in bread, don't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they do.
So you can have an orgasm from eating bread?
No, I can.
Can you? You stick your dick in a fucking loaf of toasty Warburtons. Is that what it is?
No.
Vital for women of childbearing
I
age.
would sometimes dress a baguette as a vagina.
Yeah, and then you fuck it. Do you fuck a baguette?
No, I don't. I just look at it.
Yeah?
I just look at the baguette.
You look at the baguette, do you?
Yes.
Yeah? Baguette to regret. Regret the baguette. Oh, anyway, I'm drunk. I'll be honest with you. I'm quite tipsy.
Oh, God.
Folic acid, vital for women of childbearing age. In case of pregnancy, having sufficient levels of folic acid help prevent birth defects.
Yeah, why would you want
in
that?
the baby's brain and spinal cord.
we don't...
Sexy, sexy time.
Why would you want that?
I don't know. But they also do a water-based lubricant. So there's a whole range here of nookie, fun love nookie, exclusive to Poundland.
If I was
Yeah.
going to try and spice up my love life
Yeah.
with a significant other,
Yeah.
I would not go for a cheap range.
Did I tell
it
you as
says
well?
something about your whole attitude towards the relationship.
Can
You're
I
trying to save money on your love-making accoutrements.
Can I tell you as well? When I went to Poundland and bought all these, because I had to go in and buy
give you
them.
a look?
Well, I thought, I'm not going to go to the counter and embarrass myself. I'll use the self-service machine. Because, ha 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 ha.
Did the self-service machine say...
It went, literally, I went, beep, this man's buying sexy things.
Really?
Please, can someone come here right now?
Oh, you had to have assistance?
Yeah, because it was an age
You
thing.
can't buy it if you're under... Yeah.
Yeah. So this woman came over and went, oh, you're buying a lot, aren't you? And I was like, yeah. Because the next thing you don't say is, oh, it's for a podcast, because that sounds like a bad excuse. And she goes...
sounds like, yeah.
She goes,
just don't say anything.
So she went, oh, you're having fun. And then I bought them all. And as I went out the door, she went, have a nice night. And I was like, fuck off! Fuck off! She was coming on to me, though. She gave me the eye.
I think she was.
Toothless din lady, old cow.
Oh, God. Misogyny.
Feel the plastic. Feel the plastic.
I feel it. Yeah.
It's just plastic.
It's all bits and pieces, plastic.
It is.
Do you know what? You might as well just spend some money on a decent vibrator.
Ultimately, that's all you need. I mean, Poundland did, for a brief period, do vibrators, little
well.
mini vibrators, little bullet-shaped ones.
What does it say about you if you trying to save money on sex toys? Is there certain things you can save money on?
Yeah.
Food,
Yes.
furnishings.
Indeed.
Certain things you don't want to be
You
saving.
want to splash out on?
You don't want to be
literally splash out
saving. Yeah,
on.
exactly. You don't want to be saving money on that, do you?
No, not at all.
I mean, this is cheap show.
But this is Poundland, and to some extent, I do feel that it's part of the course. That if you're on a budget and you want to spice up your sex life, could these be used?
It's part of the course.
Part for the course.
It's part of what course?
Fucking little bastard! Let me get a sentence out before you.
I did. I let you
cripple
get
it.
that one out and several others,
All right. Well,
which I shouldn't have let you get out because they were garbled nonsense.
Well, have you heard about this then? While we're on the subject, while we talk about it. So, we do our life hacks, 10 sex hacks, and this comes from thestir.cafemon.com. 10 sex life hacks to try tonight.
Number 1, don't bother. You'll just have a heartbreak. Number 2, just wank. Number 3, God, I hate my life and myself. Number 4.
Oh, no. 1, locking the door without a lock. So imagine you having sex with a lady, but, you don't want your flatmate to storm in.
What?
Or whatever. So, you haven't got a lock on your door because you live in an open house. So, what do?
You go out and go, listen, say that you're my flatmate, John.
All right.
John, I'm fucking
Why can't
a
I just
girl.
be Paul?
What? Because I don't like Paul.
All right, okay, fair play.
John.
Yeah?
Save me some of those beans, and I'm fucking my girlfriend,
Right now?
and I will be.
Can I
So
watch?
Don't come. No,
I might walk in.
Not this time.
What if I want to walk in and watch?
Well, that's not very nice.
Well, I want to watch.
I'm asking you not to.
I'm tugging it now.
I'm going to fucking kill you.
Oh, yeah?
I will kill you.
Why?
In your sleep.
You won't
I've
have
put
to.
fucking Valium.
All
in
right, I
those
won't
beans.
come in your room then.
Well, it's too late.
Right, well.
I've drugged you up. I'm going to kill you in your sleep.
Anyway, the point is, if you want to have sex in your bedroom without someone
What's the
walking
fucking
in,
hack?
they
you
say,
write on the door, I am having a fuck.
if a door opens inwards, Stick a door jamb under the door
This
so it
is
can't
one of
be
the
opened.
worst things I've ever heard already.
And then it jams
It's telling
the door.
me how to lock a door without locking a door.
Just put a wedge in.
Every single fucking film I've ever seen.
Isn't
They
it a
put
universal language, though, just to stick a sock on the door handle so everyone knows you're having it? Isn't that
I've never heard of that.
In student union days, they say, if you see a sock hanging on my door handle, don't come in. Because don't come knocking if you hear me rocking, or whatever it is. Sex without sex. Now, have you heard of this? It's called femoral sex. You know what femoral sex is?
How is that spelled?
Femoral. Femoral sex. It is sex without penetration. And so what they're saying is, it's not quite sex, but it's sexy indeed, and perfect for those times when you don't feel like making a mess. That's hard to clean. Simply lube up between your thighs, ladies, and let him slide between them. He'll be happy there instead. Now,
What?
they're saying don't make a mess by doing the femoral
There's
way.
a mess. There's already a mess.
Yeah, but you're going to spunk a load.
Into her thighs.
Into
There's
a
a mess there.
Onto the couch, onto the bed, dripping on down
I've
your legs.
never heard of a more pointless and terribly frustrating thing.
But
to
apparently,
do.
if you
People do that.
just lube
I'll
up their
just look at your
thighs,
fanny and have a wank.
just put a little bit
I
of
don't need the thigh.
put a bit of Lurpak on her thighs and go
I
at
don't
it.
like that.
Flash him.
Not
This
for
is
me,
what they're
Paul.
saying now. If you're looking for a quick way to get in the mood, play Girls Gone Wild with him and give him a quick flash. This is for ladies, by the way. This whole thing, this article. So you give a quick whoo, titty, titty, titty. Why are you looking at me like that? Like you're shocked. Titty, titty.
This is terrible.
Text sexy photos from upstairs. So he's downstairs watching the sport.
I do not need someone to tell me how to fucking do this.
Try grapefruit is another life hack.
Because it makes your spunk taste nice.
No.
I bet it is.
The grapefruit blowjob is gaining traction on the internet for good reason. People swear by it. Try it and change his relationship.
How do they swear by it? I tell you what. I did a grapefruit.
Hang on.
What do they say? Grapefruit blowjob? Fuck. Is that how they swear by it?
Here's how we're going to find out. Okay.
Now, this is my bonus technique, the grapefruit.
The grapefruit.
Normally, you can only get this technique in one of my classes, but I wanted to share this with you because I believe every man should get grapefruited. When you grapefruit your man, it's going to feel as if you are giving him head and fucking him at the same time.
Oh.
No better feeling would he ever get than being grapefruited. So what you need to
Grapefruited,
do
though.
is, of course, have a grapefruit. You want to make sure you get the ruby red. It's sweeter and it's easier. If you are allergic to grapefruit or can't use a grapefruit for your medication, you can always use a large navel orange. Now,
Of course.
what you want to do is make sure the grapefruit is room temperature. All you have to do is put it
No
in
one likes a
warm
nice
water.
cold grapefruit on their
Do not
cock.
microwave it. Do not boil it. Then, once it gets to that temperature, all you need to do is roll it. The reason why you want to roll it is because you want
Soften
to
it
juice it up a little bit. The juicier, the better.
Right.
Then what you're going to do is you're going to find the navel. There's 2 navels to the grapefruit. Once you do that, you're going to place it on the plate, and the navel's on the outside.
I don't like this.
You want to take a knife, and you actually want to cut one side of that navel off. Now, all this that you're doing, he will not see any
What?
of this
Tell me.
preparation because.
What do you
I'm
do?
gonna
Stick
tell you
his
that
dick in a
when we
grapefruit?
go through it. Then what you're going to do is
She's
you're going to take it to
teaching
the other
us.
side.
I don't like
and do
this.
the same thing.
So she's cutting the grapefruit up.
Fuck's sake.
So you should have a grapefruit that has 2 sides missing, just like this.
Right, so
Now what you're going to do is you're going to put a hole in the middle of the grapefruit, approximately the size of your
I
man's
can see where
penis.
this is going, Paul.
Do not make it too
I
big.
can see
do not
where
make
my
it too
penis is
tight.
going.
Just approximately.
Can you?
Then what you wanna do is
Through
you're
the
gonna take
hole that
knife
she's
midway
making in the
down
centre of the
and
grapefruit,
make
and then
sure
she's
it
going to
goes
suck
all
my
the
dick
way
on the other
through.
side. Yeah?
All you want to do is make a nice hole in the middle of the grapefruit.
Like I said, yeah?
wait. I'm learning.
Now, if you take it and make it too big, that's okay because you can
What, you're
always
going to
squeeze your
prepare the
hands
grapefruit and say,
like
there
the
you go,
muscles of
love,
your
do
vagina.
grapefruit
And
me.
if you make it too
Yeah.
tight, all you
Oh,
have to
yeah?
do is take your finger and push the flesh back. It's
Okay.
just grapefruit.
This
now,
is really
when you
making me
grapefruit your
uneasy.
Man, he has to be blindfolded.
Oh.
There's no ands, ifs,
No
or
one wants to
buts
see a
about it.
grapefruit
Why?
coming at their cock.
You came to the bedroom with a grapefruit. What is your man going to say? What are you going to do with that? Is it going to burn and all that other thing? So you don't want any of that. So
Burn?
this is what you do.
might, it's
Say,
citrus.
baby, you know what? Tonight,
got weeping
I wanna do
sores on
something
your
a little
cock.
freakier.
Maybe
wanna
I
suck
do.
your dick blind- Your man will blindfold himself if he knows he's going to get some head. So now, your man is in the bed. You have the grapefruit already prepared under the bed. He smelled the citrus in the air. He thinks you have on some new Victoria's Secrets or something. He has no idea. And what you're going to do is be a woman of your word. Now, you have to get his penis erect. So what you're going to do is
There's
just
the hard part.
suck his dick. That's like you said you were going to do.
I told you.
Wait. Oh, God, no! What's all
Once
that?
it's nice and erect, what you're going to do is replace the grapefruit from your mouth. You're going to twist up and down on his shaft and suck the head at the same time.
What's all that about?
She's noisy. She's a noisy eater.
Sounds like Scooby-Doo having Scooby snacks.
Now, ladies, remember, grapefruit is also a fat burner, so you're actually losing weight.
Oh, there you
now.
go.
Losing weight.
Now, once you're doing this technique, it feels amazing to him, but he still has no idea what you're doing. So what you want to tell your man to do is this: take the blindfold off.
Put a grapefruit on your dick. Surprise.
But he'll never say stop. All he's going to be thinking is, I could have been fucking a grapefruit all these years. And that's the grapefruit technique.
Mate, that is a
Wow.
sham.
That
She did not need
surprised me.
to take that long and to demonstrate her sort of whatever was going on with that.
But the thing is that the horrible...
Yeah, that's
the fucking...
it's like The Exorcist
That
or something.
Lovecraftian fucking
You know what I
sound.
mean? It was a cosmic terror noise.
All right, so the next life hack is drink more water. Feeling dry down there? Drink a lot of water.
Oh, fuck off.
Fuck. Eat pineapple.
Makes your
People
spunk taste of
taste
pineapple.
better,
You
yeah,
know what I like
yeah.
to do when
What?
I know I'm going to get head?
eat a
Yeah?
lot of spicy noodles.
I eat fucking garlic and ginger and also
Battery acid.
dirty mushrooms.
Right. Oh, here's an interesting one. Wear socks. For all the women who hate socks in bed, this is for you. It turns out socks improve your orgasm. Who knew? Apparently, one of the major deterrents to orgasm is whether or not you are cold. So when you warm your feet, you warm your body. Boom, blast off. Pretty nice if that's all it takes.
That is stupid and pointless.
Use coconut oil as another life hack. Is there anything coconut oil can't do? Does it make a good lube in a pinch? If you have some around, just rub it on him and it makes a blowjob taste better. So you can use coconut oil.
So my
to
dick
josh him
tastes
off.
of bounty.
yeah.
I don't like coconut.
I like coconut. I
Do you
wouldn't
like
mind
the
my
dry
dick.
bits?
Yeah,
You like dry bits?
I like
Do you
desiccated
like
coconut.
in
Yeah,
your Bombay mix?
yeah.
You're a
I love
weirdo.
it. No, you're a weirdo. You're ugly. And you're fat. And you're hairy. And you fuck 13-year-olds.
What?
You
know.
did. You did.
I was also 13.
Doesn't matter. You still did that.
Oh, just because you didn't go to puberty till you were in your fucking 20s.
I'm still going through it, mate. All right? Vitamin E. They're good.
Makes you spunk.
There you go.
Fucking spunk more.
Anyway, there's the sex life hacks.
I've got a hack for them.
Yeah?
Shut up.
That's not a hack.
Yes, it is. If you want Eli to like you more, shut up.
All right, okay. One last thing then. 12 homemade sex toys for you to try on a budget. So if you don't want to spend £1 on the sex cock ring, you can try these things instead. So, number 1, electric toothbrush. That's a vibrator.
That explains itself, yes.
That's fair enough,
Okay.
but be careful to not use said toothbrush in the morning when you're doing your teeth.
Oh, yuck, 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 yuck. No,
What do you mean, yuck, yuck, yuck? It's a good point. You don't want you have your Oral-B up a
I
woman's
don't
chuff.
need someone to tell me to use a toothbrush as a vibrator and then say, make sure you don't use it in your mouth. That's what I would do
Or
it
you
for.
can work it up
That's
an
why I
arsehole.
like it. That's why I like it.
Because you like it like that, do you?
I would like to use it all over on every orifice and then in the morning go, ooh, taste of bum.
Taste of last night's fun. A feather duster you can use as well. A lighter stroke on a lady's body with a feather duster. Again, make sure it's clean and not covered in cobwebs because that's gross.
Does that say it there? Does it say that there?
It does. It does.
So you're just, the content here is just you
Shut
reading
it.
something from your phone, is
A
it?
spatula. You can use a spatula during sex as well. Rather than the old hand spanking, you know.
You could turn, if she had fried egg tits, you could use it to turn them over.
Grow up. If you have your
Grow up.
have your partner spank you with a rubber spatula. So that's a thought. You could do that. A belt. What can you use a belt for? I hear you ask.
I could use a baseball bat and cave
No,
your
no,
head
you
in.
can't use a baseball bat unless you're Harley Quinn, and even that's debatable.
Does she?
Yeah, she uses it in Suicide Squad, but mostly for violence. A belt, whereas a scarf or tie can move around and be distracting, a belt is great because there's no previous knot tying experience needed. So wrap it around your partner's hands a few times, tie it up, and then attach it to the bedpost.
All right.
Fair. Your iPhone or smartphone of choice. There are tons of apps out there that can turn your phone into a vibrator.
Yeah.
So what? Send the message to your phone so
Call
she
me.
Call me.
Call me again.
Your mum's calling. I know. I can't. I love it. I love it. Get your mum to call more. What else? Pillows. Stack a bunch of pillows together and grind on top of them to masturbate. Or try propping a bunch under your hips during sex to make you feel your guy even more deeply.
Well, that's...
Have you ever fucked a pillow?
It's an angle, isn't it? No.
Have you ever fucked a pillow?
I've never have.
Beaded necklaces. Tease your partner by rolling beads across your naked body and having them focus on that sensation. It's basically mindfulness exercise and sexiness. You can rub them up and down a guy's penis.
Already, it's lost me.
Bonus, put your necklace in the fridge beforehand or run cool water for some temperature play.
Stick an ice cube up your arse.
Well, that's what you want. A scrunchie. Slip a scrunchie over a guy's penis for an improvised penis ring.
Again, make sure you haven't been shitting on the scrunchie beforehand.
Tights.
Again, make sure you haven't been using the tights to clean your arsehole with.
Don't throw your holy tights out yet. Wrap
Again,
them around.
make sure that you haven't shat all over everything in your house and you're using it to shove up someone's fanny.
A washing machine. Go on.
Again, make sure you haven't been using your washing machine as a toilet.
Have your guy take you on top of the washing machine, let its rumbling do the thing. That's great. You can get your laundry done and have a good orgasm.
Again, make sure that you haven't taken a shit.
A removable shower head.
Again, make sure you haven't...
Right, okay, well, you know what? I don't know why I bother. I try to give you hot sex tips.
Mate, content's problem. Content's problem.
Oh, I gave you hot sex tips.
Those were not hot sex tips.
I learned nothing. Any of them? You learned nothing. At all. Even with the grapefruit.
The grapefruit was horrific.
It was that bit. It was the sound.
I would also know. She's like, put the blindfold on. I'm like, it's some kind of fruit. I would know there was a grapefruit in the room.
You would. It would be that lovely scent of grapefruit.
Yeah, but then I'd think...
And my penis hurts from my weeping sores because my balls have cracked. Fucking monster.
This is our best episode ever.
It's not. It's not. It's sexy. I'm turned on. I have not been this hard in ages. Right, it is time. A few episodes ago, we asked you to send in your slash fic of me and Eli making
now,
sweet
Paul,
love.
just a little point before we get into this. Why is it called slash fic?
Slash fic is when, strictly speaking, when two fictional characters make love. It's also called shipping because it was initially something that fans of Star Trek did for Kirk and Spock. Starship, shipping, kind of comes from that. Now, if you want to get into it, there are lots of subdivisions of this kind of
Does
genre.
slash fic, it only refers to erotic?
By and large, yes.
And fanfic is just when they just write extra stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it comes down to the fact that there are different variations of this, but ultimately it's when fans of something write erotic fiction of pairing
And
up
is there
people.
crossover slash fic where, like, let's say Leia does Captain Kirk or something?
Yeah, there's probably loads of that. But specifically for us, I asked our audience to get in touch and write stories of erotic nature between you and I. And I thought we'd end the show today by reading out these stories and seeing how we go. I think I'll read one, you can read one.
Okay.
I'll put some nice romantic music underneath.
Brilliant.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we'll make it work.
I'm fully relaxed and ready for
So this one comes from someone called @AlexAspirated. Wrote a story for us. You asked for this, so here you bloody go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here is story number 1. It's called New Love's Amplitude. The wind outside was howling, and rain hammered against the window of the House of Pickles. Eli shivered and pulled his blanket more firmly around his shoulders. His flatmate had gone to visit family, and the place felt far too big for him now. The rain was so heavy that at first Eli didn't hear anything out of the ordinary. Gradually, though, he became aware of an urgent knocking at his front door. Throwing his blanket aside, he hurried to find out who was there in this torrent. As he swung open the heavy wooden door, a surprising face greeted him. Paul! Standing on the doorstep, looking very sorry for himself, was Eli's friend and business partner. Eli's business partner. Rainwater had soaked him through, and his shoulders were hunched against the cold. Can I come in? Paul asked softly. Fuck yes! Of course! Come in before you drown! Eli said, grabbing the taller man by the wrist and hurrying him inside. What are you doing here? I thought you had plans with that girl you met the other day. Stood me up, said Paul through chattering teeth. I'm sorry. Eli looked around, looking aimlessly, as if assurance could be gotten from one of the various items he had in his foyer. Well, listen, go up to my room and I'll be up in a minute. You look so fucking unimpressed. Soon, Paul was standing in Eli's bedroom, water dripping from his sandy blonde hair, while Eli hurried around grabbing towel and blankets, 2 mugs of hot tea steeped in a corner. So what happened? Eli asked, offering a towel to his friend.
Oh, God.
Well, Paul said, taking the towel and rubbing water from his face, we were supposed to meet for dinner. I got a reservation and everything, dressed up really nice, and then
That's not true.
sat there looking. It's all fiction, you fuckwad.
Yeah,
And
but
then
that's not very realistic, is it?
And then
you
what, me on a
some
date.
money.
Fuck you. And then sat there looking like an idiot in this fancy restaurant for an hour and a half, waiting for her. Christ! She eventually texts me, and you know what? I'm just going to read this to you because it's fucking priceless. Paul took out the phone, miraculously undamaged by the deluge of rain, and began to read. So he says, sorry, love, but I can't make dinner tonight. Real busy. Kiss. Somehow he managed to pronounce the abbreviations, which Eli found impressive. So I texted her back, asked her what's going on, and she still hasn't gotten back to me. Fuck, that is cold. Yeah. There was a pause, and Paul put his face to his hands. A choked sob wrenched itself from his throat, and Eli's heart jumped with sympathy for his friend and anger on his behalf.
Again. So unrealistic.
Hey, don't do that, he said, and he hoped it was a soothing tone, rubbing his friend's back. Listen, that woman doesn't deserve you.
I feel weird about this whole thing, I have to say.
I've not read any of these, by the way, so I've been doing it as we go. Anyone will be lucky to be with you. You know that, right? You're a fucking catch, mate. And if that bitch doesn't see that, then she's not only a cunt, but a fucking blind as well. Paul lifted his head, a sad smile on his face. You think so? I think so, Eli said, and put his arm around Paul and pulled him in closer. They sat together that way, Paul leaning into his friend for what seemed like forever. And then Paul began to shiver again. Hey, Eli said quietly, listen, you'll never get dry if we don't get out of those clothes.
Oh, God.
Mr. Mr. Silverman, are you trying to seduce me in that delicate state? Paul asked, his eyes glinting with familiar cheekiness.
It's not familiar.
Maybe, said Eli, lowering his hand to the hem of Paul's shirt, rough fingertips caressing the skin that exposed there. Paul turned and met his friend's eyes. As Eli slowly began to undress Paul, and Paul's cold hands reciprocated in turn, still they gazed at each other. Paul's eyes only closed, and he felt Eli's lips pressing onto his neck, felt the smaller man push down him onto his bed.
Why has she got this whole thing about our size differences? What's her fucking problem? Or his? Or I don't...
Oh my God. Oh, Paul turned and met his friend's eyes. As Eli slowly began to undress Paul and Paul's cold hands reciprocated in turn, they gazed at each other. Paul's eyes only closed when he felt Eli's lips press again to his neck, felt the small man push him down onto the bed, felt his weight press onto him, onto the mattress, an insistent growing firmness grind into him. No words were spoken at first when fumbling hands and eager tongues and lips explored new territory, until the crucial moment came. Eli propped himself up, looking down on the younger man's boyish face.
Oh, God.
And bright, shining eyes. Are you ready? He asked. And immediately wished he hadn't said something so stupid. Paul mercifully let it go with a simple nod. Just be gentle. I've never done this before. Eli nodded. A moment's hesitation, adjustment, pressure, ecstasy. The wind still howled, and the rain still fell, but the new lovers were death to each other. And that's where the story ends.
Well, that didn't get as quite as graphic as I thought it might.
No, I thought it was going to get quite graphic.
Can I
was
read one out
expecting
now, please?
a rumpy pumple time.
You have the incredibly uncomfortable...
Can I just read this one out? It's really quick. This is from Crimson Bolt.
Can't I read
And
one?
the script says, open, dusk at Pickle Manor. Eli just in his pants, Paul watched.
Nice.
All right, okay.
I read
next
one,
one.
please?
This is from Stephen.
Please, can I read it?
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to... It's a bit of a long one. If you don't
I'll
mind
do it. I'll read it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's fucking
I
long,
want you to
actually.
have this experience.
All right, okay. Again, I have not read these.
I want you to have the experience of listening to us fictionalised, and
All right.
it's fucking...
This is from Stephen Freary, and it's all up to you. Here you go. Take it away.
One hot night. It was a balmy night in the House of Pickles. The faint aroma of chili relish and olive brine hung in the air as Eli sat languidly on his chair, confined to his den while his housemate entertained a potential lover.
Your flatmate?
Eli could hear his neighbours at it again. She was really vocal in her lovemaking, and her man always seemed to put a good
this is
effort.
definitely fiction.
Thumping away. There was a tightness in Eli's pants, but it was resentful tightness, knowing there would be no lovemaking for him tonight.
Oh.
Eli sat back and sparked up a cigarette that he had rolled with half tobacco and half weed. He inhaled deeply, the heavy smoke from the weed, then exhaled slowly, leaning his head back and closing his eyes. Just as he was drifting off, Eli was startled awake by his phone vibrating on the side table. It was a message from Paul. "Hi Eli, big favour, can I crash at yours tonight?" "Don't ask." Eli sighed. He could use some company tonight, he thought. "Sure, but you'll be stuck in here with me, though. My housemate is entertaining." Paul replied, "I know, but what does that have to do with anything?" Eli began to regret his decision, but sent the message back. "Just come over, you muppet." 20 minutes later or so, Eli got the text. "I'm coming up."
Rock hard right now.
From Paul. Eli opened the door to his room, peeking his head out. The conversation seemed to be coming from the other room, so Eli quietly made his way out and let Paul in. The two good friends entered into Eli's room. Paul sitting on the chair and Eli on the bed. Paul smiled cheekily. "Don't look at me like that," said Eli. "But I've brought a surprise," Paul said in a sing-song voice.
Ooh.
As he said this, he pulled out a bottle of the finest vodka you can imagine. "What the hell is this? Where did you get it?" Eli asked in amazement. "A friend of my housemate got this from someone that really don't like. Plus, they don't even drink vodka. It was also part of the deal that I not stay at my place tonight." "Well, I don't give a shit who it came from. I'll fucking drink it," said Eli, reaching over to his shelf of tat and grabbing 2 novelty shot glasses from yesteryear.
Ooh.
Nice detail.
That's important.
Eli knocked back his first shot and felt like a velvet down his throat, the warmth spreading to his belly as he savoured the clean, crisp taste. Paul coquettishly sipped at his first shot, but on tasting it, he couldn't resist downing the whole thing.
Oh.
They sat there for a moment, gazing at each other in wonder how such a drink could even exist. Without another word, Paul poured out another shot for each of them, and they drank it silently. After a while, the bottle stood with 1/3 left. Paul and Eli had been having an interesting conversation about who they would most like to start with in a porno with, and they heard the neighbours going for a second round of lovemaking. "Is that what I think it is?" asked Paul in an innocent tone. "Yes," Eli sighed. The conversation died off just at the right time to hear the woman talking loudly in the throes of passion. "Oh, fuck, yes! Take my ass! Yes!" the woman said. Both Paul and Eli heard this clearly, and the atmosphere in the House of Pickles became sultrier. Eli could feel the tightness in his pants return, but this time it felt insistent, yearning.
Yeah.
Paul was very tipsy.
Oh.
He felt like the temperature had gone up 20 degrees.
Oh.
"Lucky bastard," Eli mumbled, looking at Paul, who appeared a little flustered. "You can take off your shirt if you're too hot," Eli said to Paul. Paul complied. Sorry, he didn't compile. Paul complied and then lay back in his chair. Paul's hand came to rest on his crotch and he absent-mindedly began rubbing in his penis. "Like you were doing today, on 2 occasions.
Yeah, so it's not that far removed from the
No,
fact.
it's not.
I'm doing it now. I've got a little bit of a perch going on.
Oh, fuck off. Seeing Paul fondle himself combined with the sounds of a woman enjoying anal sex, Eli's penis became rock hard.
Yeah, baby. Boom, boom, boom.
Paul still had his eyes closed, so Eli started rubbing his own penis.
Oh.
Enjoying the feeling of his erection through the denim of his pants.
Oh.
Denim rub rubs. That is denim rub rubs.
Excellent.
"It's too bloody hot in here," Eli said, and took off his trousers and t-shirt, sitting back on his bed with only his underwear.
Oh.
Seeing this, Paul did the same, taking off his trousers. There were no more secrets now. They could both see each other's erections poking into their underwear.
Ding dong.
"Well," Paul said, still looking at Eli, "you're making a nice tent there."
Yeah.
Eli looked down and back at Paul. "So are you," said Eli. He was feeling a little unsure about what was going on.
Oh.
Was he fucked? "You know it would be okay if we just relieved ourselves. We're both adults," said Paul, his hand slowly tracking towards his throbbing mound, then grasping it lightly.
Oh.
Eli was feeling quite aroused now, thinking about the woman next door giving her man pleasure, and felt his hand sliding down his body and then stroking the length of his shaft, still bound in his underwear. Paul needed no further invitation.
No.
Pulling down his jocks and letting his erection spring back up. Broing! He stood there, looking at Eli expectantly.
Have a load of this, you fuck!
Seeing another man's erect penis in the flesh was strangely thrilling. Paul was a good size.
Thank you.
Shut up. And he seemed to have recently trimmed his pubes, which showed off his testicles.
Oh.
Hanging lazily in the warm room.
Nice touch.
Eli took a deep breath and dropped his underwear, feeling his erection bouncing, oinga doinga doinga, as it was freed from his cotton prison. They stood there for a moment, admiring each other's throbbing members. Paul
You've got a nice cock.
Yeah.
So have you.
You've got a fucking lovely... No,
You've got
you
a
don't.
lovely dickhead.
You don't. No one does.
I have.
I don't.
Mine's pretty as a picture.
Mine looks like a grain of rice on top of a galaxy.
Mine looks like an arm upon a pillow.
Okay. Well, where have we got to? They stood there for a moment, admiring each other's throbbing members. Paul started to gently stroke his shaft, making his penis twitch.
Ooh.
Eli sat on his bed and fondled his testicles.
Oh.
He looked around and saw a tub of Vaseline sitting on the shelf
Not mayo.
of his open wardrobe. It's better than nothing, said Eli.
Yes, true.
I don't have Vaseline in my room.
No, just mayo.
Yeah, mayo works.
Yeah, mayo's fine. Likes egg-based lube.
What is? Asked Paul as he spotted the Vaseline Eli was heading for. Oh, you're going to grease up your pole, Eli?
Oh.
Yeah, said Eli, which sounded like a grunt. Yeah. I can't go on, Paul. This is the worst episode.
Do it. I'm fucking throbbing right now, and if you don't finish this story...
Can we just not have this episode?
My balls are aching. Finish.
He walked back over to the bed, opened the lid, and stuck 2 fingers into the jar. The tip is not going to get too much. Eli withdrew his fingers and tossed the jar to Paul. Paul caught the jar and paused to watch Eli start to rub the soothing balm into his hard dick. Then looked down.
Yes!
God, it's going on and on at his own. He saw he didn't really need the Vaseline because he was producing plentiful amounts of pre-cum. So he put the jar down, sat on the chair, and started to wank slowly. He watched as Eli, fully lubricated, was rubbing his shaft in time to the thumping from the neighbours. I actually wrote this about you and me, Paul.
I know. I'm very proud of them. I'm
Eli
very proud.
kept glancing at Paul, who was sitting back in the chair, proudly displaying his erection while stroking it. It was fascinating to see how another guy gave himself pleasure. Eli felt he was in a slightly awkward position, sitting on the edge of the bed. Okay, I think we've admired each other enough now.
Yes.
I'm going to lie on the bed and get more comfortable.
Yes.
Eli sort of rolled around to lie on the back on the bed on his back. Can I join you? Paul asked.
Yes.
This is not the most comfortable chair. All right. While you're up,
All right. Why are you doing it?
turn the light off. Just leave the lamp over there on, responded Eli, lazily stroking himself. Paul lay down next to Eli, and they both began to pleasure themselves again. Can we just get to the butt sex?
Can we get to it?
After a few minutes, Eli hears Paul say in a small voice, "Do you think I could maybe touch you?" Paul, I don't like this. I don't like
I'm loving
this.
it. Come on. Come on.
Shut up.
Do it.
Whatever. Eli was in the moment, and maybe it was the vodka talking, but he replied after a second, "Sure." Withdrawing his hand, Eli felt Paul's fingers tentatively brushing his thighs. They made way to his quivering erection.
Oh.
Paul gently but firmly grabbed Eli's shaft and paused for a moment. "Wow," Paul said. "It feels exactly the same as mine, but so different."
And smaller.
That is not what he wrote.
That's what I'm inferring.
Eli let that verbal slip slide because the feeling of a firm hand grasping his penis was a strange yet comforting feeling. Paul began to glide his hand up and down in a sensuous way, pausing at the tip to play, then sliding all the way down to the base in one smooth motion. Eli noticed Paul was stroking himself at the same time.
Yeah.
"Oh well, when in Rome,"
Come on,
Eli
baby.
said, and reached over to Paul's boner and grabbed it.
Oh.
"Oh," exclaimed Paul quickly, followed by an "oh."
Why aren't you being more sexy when you read
Because
this?
I'm finding this deeply uncomfortable and weird. I have to say, Paul. I have to say.
That's
okay?
a shame. This is a genius.
It's going on and on as well. As Eli began
That's why
to...
you're shit in bed. It's like, there's no love making. There's no romance for you.
I don't want to make love to you, Paul.
I don't care. This is indicative of your beat 'em and eat 'em style. All right? Just get on with it.
Oh, as Eli began to rub Paul, Eli started to run
put
his
some
hand...
fucking emotion into this.
Eli started to run his hand over Paul's erect penis.
Yeah.
Getting faster with his stroke. "Slow down a bit, Eli. I want to enjoy this," Paul
Yes.
said. And Eli...
I do.
And Eli reduced the tempo of his motions. There is literally loads more.
All right, we'll skip down to the bit where I come.
All right, okay. So, I think I'm eating your ass now.
Okay, all right.
Ooh, your beard tickles, giggled Paul. Eli took this as a cue to tease Paul, rubbing his beard up and down, tickling Paul's erection. Eli kept stroking and licking Paul until he could tell Paul was close to coming.
Yeah.
Then Eli set up cross-legged next to Paul and used both of his hands on the throbbing member, one at the base, one at the tip, and worked them together to maximise stimulation. Oh, Eli, oh, yes. Oh, fuck, so good. Eli, that's it. Yes, fucking make me come, Eli, yes. Paul became less coherent the closer he got to coming. Then all of a sudden, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Paul ejaculated with such force, it almost hit the roof.
That's right.
Eli felt like he was holding a small fire hose as the pressure was released.
That's fucking
The
too
cum
right.
fell back down onto Paul, who was still convulsing after he'd finished ejaculating.
Oh, God.
Oh, geez, what a mess, Eli said with a smile on his face. He laid back down on the bed and felt himself drifting off to sleep straight away. Paul was
Typical.
not far behind. He was out like a light once the convulsions had finished. The end. Please, never again, please, make me go
Right,
through
next
this.
story.
No more.
Next story.
Let's finish.
Next story. Next story. Oh, oh, this is.
Can we not
another
do this
one.
ever
Let's have
again,
a little-
Paul?
This is a short one. This is a little short one. Who's this from? This is from, I think it's Shina, her name is. Shaina. Shina. And there comes with a little drawing. There's a little drawing on this one. Look, there's me and you in a boat.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty nice, isn't it? We're in a little boat, you and me. Okay. Paul had to take a moment to process what had just happened. The remains of his Poundland wooden boat drifted even further away from the shore. He looked numbly down at his arm, which had been badly splintered by the wreck, but he was too shocked to feel any pain. Paul, snap out of it, you fucking twat. Paul was finally jostled from his trance by Eli's violent shouts. We're stranded. Paul, £5 for a boat? Of course we fucking crashed. Paul whipped his head to the left and gave Eli a death stare. This is your fault, Eli. Your weight was what broke the boat in the first place. Eli and Paul argued for a solid hour before running out of energy. They needed to create a shelter to sleep in. 2 weeks in, it became apparent that no one was coming to rescue them.
What were we eating?
I don't know. Crabs. Happy? They were both close to starvation. Oh, well, there you go. We weren't eating. We weren't eating. And Paul's arm was already badly infected. Not as sexy. So far, not sexy. We're both starving and I've got a gangrenous arm.
Yes.
To make matters worse, the island was freezing at night. Neither man had masturbated since crashing. Look, I'll be honest. If I'm starving on an island, wanking's the last thing I'm thinking about. It's not
What you
high
might
on
do
my...
to distract yourself.
It's not even that. I don't think I could even get it up.
Are we going to do it in this one? Why can't there be someone who does it as we're some kind of macho fuck squad?
We don't know. It might be. Eli was reaching his limit. That's it. I've got to have a wank. It's fucking freezing and this will warm me up. No, Eli. I don't want to be in your presence while you do that. I'll never be able to get an erection again after witnessing this. Paul brushed off Paul's comments and popped his cock out. Paul tried to drown out Eli's moans, but the sound made it to his ears no matter what he did. He was so cold and Eli looked so warm. Paul hesitantly pulled his own dick out and started pumping. It felt good for a few minutes, but then he went back to freezing once the initial waves of pleasure wore off. What? He had no choice but to crawl towards Eli. What the hell are you doing, Paul? Get off me! Eli protested. But when the heat of Paul's body hit him, he couldn't fight it any longer. He let Paul plant his lips on his neck. Eli ran his tongue down Paul's septic splinter wounds. Oh, what? Paul lowered his head to wrap his mouth around Eli's 3-inch.
Fuck off.
And Eli shifted around to return the favour. They 69 for a while taking it to the next step. It was awkward as even neither of them had any experience with another man that they would admit. I did. However, once Paul was fully inside Eli, their bodies relaxed and they were letting themselves enjoy the moment. They continued through the night, taking small breaks, switching who was the bottom several times, changing positions until the sun finally came up and they were warm enough not to need each other anymore. Paul woke up 6 hours later with an immense cloud of shame hanging over his head. He groaned and looked over to find Eli was nowhere in sight. He heard heavy footsteps through the sand. Eli was returning. Paul, you're not going to like this. We've been walking distance from civilization the whole time. Paul immediately died of shock. Eli stared at the fresh corpse for a second before unzipping his pants.
Nice. That's my favourite.
That's your favourite because
Yeah.
it's so fucking weird.
Well, if something happens, you die. That's good.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Well, and fictionally, that's nice. And
Eli's big member. That's the next story. What's this one?
how many have been sent, Paul?
Another 4.
We'll have to do this as a special.
We'll finish it off as a special. Should we do one more?
Let me read it, please.
Yeah?
Yes.
I find one that isn't too long. So yeah, if you're listening to this podcast and you want to hear more for whatever fucking reason,
God,
we will
please.
do the next 2 stories.
I don't want to go down this route.
We'll do the next 2 stories.
This has been traumatic for me, Paul.
Right, this one's not too long, this story. So this one's from, who's it from? It's from someone called Cammy.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
here you go.
Okay.
Eli, to end on, this is the last story. Go for it. Take it away. Cue the sex.
Hello, said Eli.
Maybe you put the microphone close to your mouth so I can hear it, because I can't right now.
How's that?
I mean, it's not great, but I don't know why you just can't.
Hello, how's that, Paul?
Here, try that. Put it in that.
Well, I'm not allowed to have a
No,
fucking...
put the phone in that, you twat. Is that better? Now get me hard.
Yeah, you ready?
Yes.
Right. Eli's big member. Don't make a wank noise with your mouth. Are you done? You're done now, yeah?
I'm done.
Okay. All right? Don't do it again.
Go.
Eli's big member.
Yeah.
Hello, said Eli. I'm Mr. Eli. Ooh, said everyone present. You are Mr. Eli. I like this one already. They were in a field, and Mr. Eli was dressed in a gown. The crowd before him were all from the Ely Cathedral Birdwatching Enthusiasts Consortium, and they were all gathered to secure the final spotting goal. The final spotting goal. It was in the back of their books, and it was worth 500 points, the greatest of all the spotting targets. Some of the crowd were in their late 60s, and they stood adjusting their spectacles. The whole spectrum down to the age of around 25 were represented, although the younger ones were all rather eccentric.
Is this a sex story or sports
It's fucking
story?
strange.
Anyway, go on.
One birdwatching enthusiast looked down in her book and turned to the page they were about to complete. The final goal was there. Mr. Eli's Todger. As she read the words, she said, "Ooh," in her head and felt all flustered.
Ooh.
Right, I'm going to get some hetero sex in this story.
Oh, if you're lucky.
I'm hoping. Right. Ooh.
Ooh.
Shut up. Visibly excited. Ooh. All right then, said Mr. Eli. Enough fucking around. Who wants to see my massive wang? And in unison, the crowd all cried out, "We do!" But little did they know that far off in the edge of this field, another individual was involved. He was hunched in a bush, not quite concealed, and wearing a T-shirt that was once white but had attained an unusual brownish-grey hue, due both to the general neglect and his strange decision to smear himself with mud as a disguise. He thought to himself, "Oh, I am so clever. No one will ever spot me here.
Is this going to be me?
Aren't I a clever, clever man?" And he took out his binoculars and squared up for the big reveal. He was visibly excited.
This is going to be me, isn't it?
I hope so.
This bush pervert is going to be me.
Okay, I'm going to fucking do it, guys, said Mr. Eli. It's coming out. My great big member is coming out to play. And with that, he lifted up his gown, and his immense coiled sausage unravelled before the crowd.
Oh, I love fiction.
Good Lord, said one grandmother of 63 years. Very specific age. It's so clean. Good. And it must be at least 4 yards long. That's right. Fucking right, love, said Mr. Eli. And we've not even got a stalk on. I'm a grower, not a shower. Ooh, said the crowd.
I like the fact it's a fucking crowd. This is fucking great.
Brilliant. This is brilliant. Please show us. said an extremely attractive blonde woman in her late 20s. Thank you.
Right.
He looked hard into her, and then she understood. This is good. She understood. She took off all her clothes and then put paper bags over the heads of all the oldest members of the crowd. Immediately, Mr. Eli's wazoo got as solid as a rock. It was at least 50 times longer than it had been.
What the fucking hell?
And in its rapid growth, it struck a Boeing 747 and downed it, killing 419 people.
Graphic.
Seeing what had happened, on a radar, the police arrived immediately. Hello, hello, said the constable to Mr. Eli, whose erect penis was still standing high above the clouds. What do you have to say for yourself? Oh, fuck off. He said, don't blame me, blame that pervert Paul Gannon. And he pointed into the bush where Paul had been hiding all along. Don't think I didn't know who you were, that you were there, Paul. I could smell your feet.
Fucking hell.
Camille was brilliant. And several... Lovely.
Fuck
Lovely.
you.
She's really picked up on the detail here.
What, of my stinky feet and your fictional large cock?
Yes, basically. And several police officers piled on the bush and then cuffed Mr. Gannon. I didn't do it, he cried out like
I
a
haven't
wuss.
done anything in this story. I've been in a bush.
Good, I like it. You're in the bush and some blonde is giving me hard-ons. Oh, yeah, said Mr. Eli, calmly reducing his erection and allowing his great John Thomas to gracefully descend to the ground. If you're so innocent, then suck me off. Oh, here we go.
Yay! Suck you off. Suck you off. Come on.
You may be thinking that, sir, said the police constable, but I am of the view that this is reasonable. Paul Gannon, if you want to prove your innocence, then please suck off Mr. Eli.
Thank you, officer.
Realising that he might otherwise face life in a maximum security prison, Paul walked over to Mr. Eli's extensive phallus. Just as his lips gripped the head and began to suckle, Mr. Eli let out a sound like and suddenly became completely erect. Paul managed to hold on until the gargantuan chopper reached its apex growth, but was then flung a great distance, not landing until some minutes afterwards, far out in the North Sea.
Wow, that's impressive.
The police constable looked bemused for a set moment, primarily at the loss of his handcuffs, and then said, Mr. Eli, I'm afraid to say, in the absence of Mr. Gannon, we're going to have to arrest you instead. Someone must be arrested, I'm afraid, sir. It is the law. Mr. Eli's reply was deeply unexpected.
Yeah?
If you arrest me, I'm going to shit. I'm going to shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Very well, sir. In that case, we'll arrest someone else. The end.
The end.
Bravo! That wins. I think that wins.
It wins because what? She wrote a story where your dick was massive.
I love the surreal aspects to that, I have to say.
Well, we will do for the Patreon.
At least
people.
that had some laughs. That other one wasn't laughing.
It wasn't. It was meant to be sexy.
I wasn't just us wanking in my room for hours.
That sounds fine to me.
Down to it.
I want that. That's what I want.
Right. Okay.
So for Patreon people, we will record the rest of those stories and put them out in a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah?
Can we do some other things?
Honestly, I think we've spent our load this episode.
We shot our wad.
We didn't do the sex and dating survival guide that I bought at a charity shop, which is a shame because apparently, if you've got smelly balls, you know what they say they recommend you can do? Take a chamomile tea bag.
Wash your balls.
Take a chamomile tea bag.
Just wash your balls
and rub your balls on the tea bag.
Don't rub your balls on tea bags.
I mean, wash your balls. Always wash your balls.
And I always do, and that's what I've tried to emphasise to my listeners. The House of Pickles is not the pickled balls. It's not the House of Eli's pickled balls, Paul. It's the House of actual pickled vegetables.
Yeah, we get it. We
and
get
chutneys. Even some...
Well, if this episode hasn't turned you off me and Eli for the rest of your life...
It's turned me off me, Paul. It's turned me off me.
I have been firm. You know what? I think these pills are kicking in.
No, they're not. Have you actually taken two?
Yeah, I took two, didn't I? You saw me take them. What? These are empty for what?
You're getting all speedy. You're getting all speedy, aren't you?
I'm not getting all speedy.
You're not going to be able to sleep, mate.
Anyway.
Rock on.
Yeah. So, thank you for your stories. The ones we didn't get to read out will be in a future Patreon episode. And that has been our deeply awkward, not as funny as it usually is, episode of Cheap Show.
That's what we say every time. It's never as funny as it usually is.
It's never as funny as we think.
How can something never be as funny as it usually is? It would have to have been funny at some point, but it can't be.
I just horribly think that people will listen to this going, I like Eli and Paul, but this episode has made me feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
And
I've certainly felt uncomfortable right from the start.
I haven't.
Well, that's because you're a...
I have no shame. I'm reasonably sexually laid back. I think love is love and sex is sex, and providing no one gets hurt and it doesn't break any particular law, then all love is good.
Good.
And I'm just going to say that I am single, and if anyone's interested in making love to me, then by all means, the Samaritan's helpline is 116123. Well, that's a bit of a downer.
That is a downer.
That's a bit of a downer.
I hope, God, if we actually, let me just say before, I did pick up some records today, Paul.
Fuck me.
And your beard has gone full Edmonds now. And this is a record that you said it was too scratched, but this is a better
Isn't
copy.
it? I thought it was scratched and not playable. What have you? Tell them what you've got.
This is The Day They Remembered, which must be some kind of war song, do you think?
I don't know, because the whole idea is what Noel Edmonds presents.
Noel Edmonds introduces record year and The Day They Remembered. And on the other side is Cavatina by John Williams.
Which is that very classical guitar-y
But he's that classical guitar guy.
Not John Williams, the Star Wars guy. John Williams, the Spanish
classical guitar. They're two different John Williams, are they? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, two different John Williams.
So I'll be interested to hear that. We'll have that on an upcoming splatter.
And the B-side of Russ Abbott.
Yes. I found Russ Abbott's Atmosphere on 7-inch single, everybody. And it has a tune that is not on the album, which we recently reviewed.
No.
Which is written by Russ Abbott himself. So we'll see what the man is capable
Amazing.
of.
You know what? We knocked him a little bit in the previous episode for being so bland and insipid on that album. But I saw a clip of him on Des O'Connor tonight.
Drumming
to Swing, Swing, Swing. Fucking amazing
Was
drumming.
he good, really?
Really fucking good drumming. I mean, it's not like he's, is it Keith Moon, the famous drummer? Is that who I'm thinking of?
Keith Moon was the drummer for The Who.
Yeah. It's not like he's this amazing blah, 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 but it is excellent drumming.
Okay.
And I, as a frustrated drummer myself, one of the things I want to do this year is pick up the drums again. Because I tried to learn when I was 14, 15, and never got into it because I couldn't afford a drum kit. So this year I want to try and learn the drums again.
Okay. Well.
Anyway, you being awkward and changing the conversation doesn't take away from the fact that this has been a red hot episode of Cheap Show. So that's it.
All right.
We finally got the sex episode out of the way.
Good.
I think, like sex, it was a lot of build-up and then quite a lot of disappointment afterwards.
Disappointment.
A lot of disappointment.
I genuinely have to say that fanfic
Yeah.
or slash fic made me feel very uncomfortable.
Not me. I enjoyed it so much. I don't know what to say. I enjoyed it.
You're going to listen back to the recording?
I might do it. I might listen back to the story about me and you in the rain and all get sexy, and then I might just lie back and stroke my belly trumpet until all sticky white love piss comes out.
So support us on Patreon.
But if you still love us by now, support us on Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/cheapshow, donate whatever you fancy. Also, we're on Twitter at The Cheap Show Pod. Eli is found on Cheap Show how?
ELN.
Wow, that was really good.
Set me up again.
And how can they find you on Twitter?
I've got a Twitter handle.
Yes.
ELISNOID. Eli Snoid. Eli Snoid, all one word.
I am at Paul Gannon Show. We have a Reddit page as well. We can join in the discussion of the episodes that we do. It is called reddit.com/r/cheap show.
And if you have been missing noodles, which I know you have, because I wonder if any of that slash fic had me shoving noodles up your ass.
Well, if you listen to Patreon, there might be a noodle element.
My friend Mark Allen, who has reviewed noodles for us and we've read out, is going to make an appearance on the Reddit page and start posting some of his noodle reviews. So that's something for you to look forward to if you like the noodle aspect of this show, which has been fucking suppressed.
It's not been suppressed. It's your fucking bone idleness that hasn't brought it to the fore. So
the noodle special.
When's that going to come?
It's coming.
It's never going to come.
It's fucking coming.
Never going to come. It's never going to come. It's never going to come. It's never happening. It's never happening.
Right, you can say that.
It's not going to happen. If it happens by June, I'll be surprised.
All right.
That's
that you've thrown down the gauntlet.
Anyway,
you've not thrown down the gauntlet. You've thrown down the disgusting cheap sex toy.
If you want to see what we've been touching and playing with, you can also go to our website, thecheapshow.co.uk, and look at our dedicated page for this episode, and look at all the video clips and the pictures that associate themselves with the things we've been saying. That's also there. What else? We've got a Facebook page, and if you want to and you can, go to Apple, go to iTunes and review our podcast on there, and that helps us go up the charts a little bit more, I believe.
Very good. Very nice, Paul.
And I think that's it. Thank you for listening to Cheap Show. I've been Paul Gannon.
I'm Eli Silverman.
And we feel pretty much ashamed with ourselves.
I'm pretty shamefaced.
But thank you very much for supporting us. And remember, we're Fleek for cheap.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, listener. I thought while I was waiting for Paul and Eli to turn up here at this sex dungeon, I thought I'd just give you a little chat about my thoughts about sex. I don't know when they're going to be here, but, you know, I'm looking forward to the time they do. It's an absolute pleasure to be involved in the sex episode. It's kind of been brewing up to this point anyway, hasn't it? The sexual tension between the two of them is palpable. You can almost smell it. Well, you certainly can in some parts of the House of Pickles, that's for sure. I thought I'd talk to you about my feelings about sex. I've done it. I've done it a couple of times, actually, believe it or not. So much so that I've actually got a child off the back of it. That is the side of sex they don't talk about very often, the fact that you can actually create human life. And I did that. And now I've got a girlfriend who wants to have a child herself. I think that's ridiculous. I don't think she's thought it through at all. It's so tiring. And to be honest, I've already completed parenting. I've created a child that has survived till 10 years old. He can pretty much look after himself. I certainly don't want to go through it all again with screaming, crying, pooey bums. And I don't want a baby. So I said to my girlfriend, I don't think she's ready for it. I don't think that she's mentally prepared for the amount of tiredness and the mental torture having a baby puts you through. So I decided what I'd do is I'd set up alarms all through the night. And what she'd have to do is every half an hour from 8 p.m. until 8 a.m, she has to get up, find her way down a darkened corridor to the room that I call my office that she now calls the nursery. And there she would have to, in total darkness, put together a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. Every single half... Oh, and also the jigsaw puzzle is also covered in shit. Just to give her an understanding of how terribly tiring it is. But, you know, she wants to do that. She definitely does. So we are now officially trying for a baby. Trying for a baby. It's ridiculous. What trying for a baby actually means is we're just telling our parents we're having lots of sex. I never really understood it. It seems a weird thing, doesn't it? My mum came round the other day. She said, how's the trying for a baby going? When did that become acceptable? Let's just break that down. That's essentially my mum saying, how's the sex going? You know, we're trying for a baby. If we'd made a baby, we'd have told her, wouldn't we? When I was growing up, my mum never said to me, how's the desperately trying to lose your virginity going up in your bedroom? That's basically what I was doing. As a teenager, I spent a hell of a lot of time practicing losing my virginity on my own. You know what? I did so much masturbating as a teenager. When I was 18 and I was applying for my first job, I couldn't, in all good faith, write on my CV, works well as part of a team. Trying for a baby's really odd. Like I say, it seems to be the topic of conversation every time either of our parents come round or speak on the phone. My girlfriend's mum phoned up the other day and said, what have you been up to this week? I said, well, mainly having sex with your daughter. It's different when it's mums as well. My girlfriend's dad phoned up the other day. I made a similar quip. He did not enjoy that, I can tell you. Trying for a baby isn't quite as glamorous as you think it would be as well. Sure, you have a little bit more sex, but the romance has really gone. You know, when your girlfriend says we need to have sex on Thursday at 3 o'clock because I'm in some sort of trimester, then it really does take the point out of it for me. Trying for a baby also means you hear some unromantic things. Like the other day when we finished having sex, my girlfriend flipped her legs back over her head and said, I'm just going to leave it in. Trying for a baby means the sex talk really does go downhill a lot. What we're essentially doing, my girlfriend said, is we're leaving it in. Just leaving it in. Letting it really soak in. It's disgusting, isn't it? Sometimes now when we've finished doing the dirty business, my girlfriend will just flip her legs up over her head behind her. I can't be in the room when she's doing that, honestly. I have to just go downstairs. I said, I can't do this. She said, well, what am I going to do up here with my ankles behind my ears? I said, well, whatever you do, don't cough. It'll be like a fucking fountain in here. I remember when we first got together and it was so exciting. We did all the things that a young couple do in the throes of passion. There was one thing though, and this is a hint I can give to you. Take this home, use it tonight, especially the lads. There's one thing that when you're having sex can ruin the moment. It really can, and that is the removal of the socks. We all know there is nothing sexy about that moment when the inevitable has to happen and you've got to pull the socks off your feet. And here's the hint, lads. What you do is you go in for a little bit of close work. You know, she doesn't know what you're getting up to. Maybe give her a little kiss on the neck, whisper sweet nothings into her ears. Say something like, you know, you look all right tonight. Something really nice. Set the mood. And then when she's not looking, you press your socked foot down onto the carpeted floor, creating a sort of bond between the two fabrics. A sort of friction, if you will. And then, when the moment's right and she's not paying attention, just press your sock foot down on the floor, whip it back, leaving the sock where it was, and your foot completely and utterly sock-free. It works absolutely every time. It's brilliant. Do make sure you do make a good contact, though, because if you don't get it first time and you give it 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts at getting that sock on that carpet, I've been known to build up so much static electricity, it turns my penis into a sort of human cattle prod. Although, you know, that can be useful for manoeuvring her into a sexual position she wasn't keen to get into in the first place. My girlfriend said to me the other day, you can do anything you want to me. Anything you want. And I don't mind telling you, listener, there's nothing that we don't do that I want to do. You know, I've got a pretty healthy sex life. She said, there must be something you want to do. I said, no, there's nothing. There's nothing we want to do. She said, there must be something. I said, there honestly isn't. You know what? There's only one thing we're not allowed to do, and that is sex from behind. My girlfriend doesn't like it because she says she doesn't know what's going on back there. Which is fair enough, really. This only came about after she found hobnob crumbs in her bum crack. But, you know, when you're first with someone and the energy's high and you want to try different things, sometimes you may be tempted to do things like taking a sexy bath together. Well, I can tell you what, it's a bad idea. I'm quite a big bloke. There is nothing sexy about seeing a man of my size just sloshing around in 3 inches of dirty water, whilst my girlfriend's there cupping that water over my red, blotchy skin. It's almost like she's trying to keep a beached whale moist until the tide comes back in to wash it out to sea. Absolutely nothing sexy about that whatsoever. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if Paul and Eli are actually turning up to this sex parlour, so I'm going to go and have a look for them, see if there's any business going about. Anyway, I'm sure we'll speak again soon. Cheers!